This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Testing. Dangle clacks. Haha. All right. All right. Pow. There it is. Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and Mother Truckin'. Hello. Yeah, it's Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day, Mother Truckin'. Now, let me ask you a question. I've noticed that Rip Trippers says Mother Chuckin', and I say Mother Truckin'. And I just want to know who's copying who. Did he start saying that first, or did I start saying Mother Truckin' first? I want to believe that I was saying Mother Trucking before Rip Trippers was saying Mother Chucking, but listen, I can't prove it. I have no data. I have no hard facts. I have no science of any sort. But hello and welcome, everybody. You're in the right place. It's Vlog Day. We're going to do some damn hell-ass vlogging. We got Dane B. We got sound. All right. We got sound, Daniel B. I appreciate you guys being here. I see you in the chat. You can never hide from me. Nicole Stockdale's here. Barbara, my cousin, is here. Sick Boy, TJ, Dean. The Vape Stop 5.0 Outlaws, we're live. Janine, we're live. The Great Seamus is here. Ern is here. Jeremy M. Hayes, the Microwave Oven. Hell yeah, your birthday's tomorrow. Your name is Nathan. Nathan, happy fucking birthday, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown out the F word so early in the stream because YouTube loves to demonetize everything. Every little obscenity is a demonetization. So, here we go, you guys. Woo! It's Thursday. It's Vlog Day. Let's get into this. I got some stuff coming up tonight. Full-on action-packed vlog. As I do, we're going to say hello. We're going to remember the hella chats for New Wave Dave. That's my note. We have a beer tonight, but it's not alcohol and it's not a beer. I want to do another float, damn it. You know, like a few weeks ago, we did a root beer float instead of a beer, and it was just delightful and tasty. And then at the end of the vlog, I didn't have like beer gut with like beer burps sitting in my stomach. Beer rather, just messes me up, and I love it so much. But it just messes me up in the gutulars real bad. It gives me bad indigestion, gives me bad everything. I never feel good after I drink a gigantic beer. So tonight, instead of alcohol, we're just going to consume sugar. We're going to consume sugar. We're going to do another float, but it's a mystery float. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, which will be in exactly 1 minute. We're going to do what I've been vaping. We're going to do what you guys have been vaping. Assignment America. We got a retro vaping right here. We're going to do some news. I also have like one comment of the week that I wanted to throw in there. We're going to talk about news. We got Australian news. We got US news. We got UK news. So the news tonight is pre-recorded, and then I'm going to have a little discussion afterwards about what's going on in the UK. Australia's out of control. The US is out of control. UK kind of getting out of control, and I don't like it. And I don't like this trend, but the UK is kind of getting out of control as well. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to sing happy birthdays because there's some birthdays, including my dad's birthday tomorrow, February 2nd. We're going to wrap this all up with some Vape Mail, which I have a bunch of, and a very random liquid tasting. I dug deep for some of these liquid bottles, for these liquid tastings. Usually we only have 3 to choose from. It might be more. It might be more tonight. Can I shout out your wife, Sarah? Hell yeah, Jeremy M. Shout out to Jeremy M's wife, Sarah, who is a trooper and watches the vlog with Jeremy M. Jeremy M. Appreciate you, Jeremy M. Appreciate you. All right. Dude, that was the quick rundown, Jim. All right. I think we're going to jump into some beer. But the float stuff is in the fridge and the ice cream's in the freezer. So if you give me like 2 seconds, give me like 3 seconds. Appreciate that, Mallory Gates. I'm not even going to let that play. Hang on. I'll be right back. We have a decision to make, though. We're going to have to vote. Nick had a birthday yesterday. Man. Consider your name written down for when I eventually sing happy birthday, if I can go get my float stuff. Now, we're gonna everybody do the poll in the chat right now, because there's a new poll that's about to be released into the chat. Okay. Don't look yet. Okay. Sorry, I had to get ice cream. I had to get some things. I had to get some items because it's float time, baby. It's float time. Okay, everybody voted. I'm assuming everybody voted. Have you ever watched the ABC show Lost, when Lost was on television? Did anybody watch Lost? We had a good Lost discussion in a patron stream recently, and I'm considering rewatching it because I love this show so much, and I just wanted to see. It's so split. 53% of you have never watched Lost. I don't like handing out homework. I don't love it, but everybody, you should watch Lost. You should watch Lost. You should watch Lost. Butta Squad, you have a birthday on the 12th? Listen up, Butta Squad. We got time. In fact, I'm going to write your name down next week. In the next week's notes, Butta Squad. Butta Squad. Hell yeah, Butta Squad. I got you down, bro. Next week. Don't even trip. So, we're going to have to do another real quick poll. What do I float? So, I got 2 sodas here. And neither of them are root beer. But I'm going to put a poll in the chat, okay? And I want you guys to vote on what you think should be floated, as it were, in the ice cream department. So we got a Dr. Pepper. I've heard Dr. Pepper floats with ice cream. Really, really good. Really, really good. But this was going to be it. I was like, let's do a Dr. Pepper float tonight. That sounds delicious. But I also got to thinking, what if there was a Cactus Cooler float? Cactus Cooler is a very sentimental soda. It's one of my favorite sodas of all time. I heavily associate it with our good friend Matt Sinister, who doesn't, we don't get to hang out with Matt Sinister anymore, unfortunately. Matt Sinister passed away, and Matt Sinister will always remind me of Cactus Cooler, and Cactus Cooler will always remind me of Matt Sinister. So I'll let you guys vote on that while I scoop some mother truckin' ice cream into a cup. What little ice cream there is left. It's Tillamook ice cream, which is the superior ice cream brand. In case anybody's curious, I'm going to try to get all this out of here. Yeah. Well, it's not much, is it? When I said there's ice cream in the freezer, I should have checked, Should have checked that. Are we doing a Cactus Cooler float? No, okay. It looks like we're doing Dr. Pepper float. Okay, I had a feel. Yeah, look, it's fine. I had a feeling that's how it was going to go. That's okay. That's fine. I'm going to try a Cactus Cooler float, though, on my own time. 100% on my own time. It's not like Dr. Pepper. It's like a creamy orange pineapple soda. And I thought that with ice cream would probably be delicious. Show us the scoop. I don't have the scoop right now. The scoop's in the kitchen. but we're going to do a Dr. Pepper float for everybody. You know, we've been drinking beers on this vlog for literal years and 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 years. We're going to go with Dr. Pepper tonight. Years and years. But, you know, not everybody drinks. Not everybody drinks beer. So I would like to, should I try to pour this on the back of a spoon? Do you think that'll help? So, you know, I want to mix it up every once in a while. We did bourbon for a while, but that's also an alcohol. So tonight, we're doing a Dr. Pepper float. You know why? You know why we're doing a Dr. Pepper float? This isn't just for, you know, the vlog or infotainment or anything like that. Look at this. Look at that monstrosity. We're doing this for many reasons, and one of them is because I am going to be 47 years old this year. 47 years old. You know what I love? Ice cream. I love ice cream. I like sweet, creamy ice cream flavors. I love Dr. Pepper. I love sweet soda and ice cream and flavors. And I am 47 years old. This is just a demonstration. This is just a demonstration to prove to people that adults actually do like flavors. And the thing is, everybody knows that. I don't know why we pretend that we don't. I don't know how a politician gets up there and says things like, gummy bear flavors are clearly targeted to kids. And I go, I mean, I definitely have some gummy bears that are not for your kids. These are adult-only gummy bears. You're going to look me in the eye and tell me you don't want a Werther's Original right now? Of course adults like flavors. And I love Dr. Pepper. I might need to get a straw. I might need to get a straw before we can really get into this. But we got the cream. Look at this. This is the best part. That's the best part right there. All right. Anyway, hey, cheers to you guys. Happy root beer. Happy Dr. Pepper float day. Yeah, you know, it's Dr. Pepper with vanilla ice cream. I need a straw. I need a straw. I need a straw. It's a bendy straw, you see. It's the reusable rubbery straws. Oh, baby. What other sodas can we mix with vanilla ice cream? Dr. Pepper, root beer, sure. Coca-Cola, I've had that. Colas, Pepsi, sure. I'm telling you, I think Cactus Cooler would make an unbelievable float. I think Cactus Cooler would make an unbelievable float. Look at that, dude. All right, you guys, we got a root beer. We got a Dr. Pepper float tonight. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Why have I never made a root beer or a Dr. Pepper float before tonight? This is the first. This is the first one ever. I'll save you some. I'll put it in a jar. I'll send it to you. Delicious. Beyond words. I want this in a vape. 7-Up. Tribal Buddha says 7-Up float. 7-Up float. 7-Up float. I don't even know what I can pair with this. Peanut butter? I got nothing to pair with this. I mean, yeah, peanut butter and Dr. Pepper, that's delicious. Of course they're going to go good together. What about a caramel latte? Baja Blast and ice cream. Cream soda? Raw Chuck. Cream soda float? That's like extreme levels of vanilla cream. I want it. I want to do that. Okay, so it turns out, I'm shocked by this information as well, but it turns out that any vape will pair with a Dr. Pepper float. Literally any vape. Tobacco would pair with it. I don't have anything in here Kitchen Guy has all the good stuff. Kitchen Guy has literally all the good stuff. Guava? Mm-hmm. Everything pairs well with it. Everything. Blackberry, strawberry. Blackberry strawberry pairs well with the Dr. Pepper float. Literally anything will pair well with a Dr. Pepper float. All right, well, tonight's vlog is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, brought to you by Dr. Pepper. 23 authentic blends of 23 different flavors since 1885. Good old-fashioned Dr. Pepper. That just reminds me of the Mitch Hedberg joke when he talks about Dr. Scholl's. He's like, that guy wasted a ton of money on medical school. He's like, I don't need medical school to tell me that walking on a cushion is, is better. I would have bought that shit from a Mr. Scholl's. I would buy this soda from a Mr. Pepper. All right, guys. Well, that was all well and good and fun times. But what I would like to do, literally right now, I'm going to check in on the super chats, but I have something exciting I found something very exciting because of my poor organizational skills. I found something really exciting, and yeah, it's going to be great. Hang on, let's go on the super chats real quick. I don't know why my Stream Deck is not functioning. It's not doing it for me right now. Pardon me, the great Seamus. What's up, the great Seamus? And with a super chat, yo, and good evening all. Welcome to the vlog. Sari, there will be no refunds because you also didn't pay anything to be here. That's right. Seamus, that's right. Unless you're like YouTube Premium or something like that. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in. Magnet rain? Magnets! Magnets! The magnets are falling like rain. Well played, Seamus. I love a good guar pun. Appreciate you. Dee, damn it, that's very gracious of you. A little education, some news and advocacy, some skipping around the room, maybe a dangle clack or two. Much needed hashtag MDVD therapy. Dee, welcome. I'm going to try to keep the dangle clacks to a minimum, but there will be some news and advocacy, and there will absolutely be skipping around the room. What else are you supposed to do on your birthday? That's the rule, right? You have to skip around the room. Matt, that's very gracious of you, Matt Blimer. I just want to say yo and hello. I forgot, but last week marked me being 3 full years smoke-free. Hell yeah, I want to thank you, Nick, and the cool kids for all the help along the way. Matt. Hell yeah, Matt. 3 years smoke-free. I love it. I love everything about that. And I think I say the same thing every time, but like, did you ever envision a time when you're like, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 3 years? I mean, I can't speak for you, but I can speak for me. And no, I was just smoking and I loved it. And I just planned on smoking. I was like, here we go. Welcome to a future with cigarettes in it. I didn't think I would ever say 3 years smoke-free, 10 years smoke-free, 15 years smoke-free. Matt, it's a huge accomplishment. Keep going. Keep going. Barbara Burgess, happy birthday to my nephew-in-law, Alan, and my Uncle Frederick, a.k.a. Uncle Fritzy, a.k.a. the Godfather. Please say Fritzy so he knows it's from me. Barbara, not another human on earth. Not another human on earth calls my dad Fritzy. There's nobody else it could be. There's nobody else it could be but you, Barbara. And yeah, of course, we're going to sing happy birthday. Of course we will. Dee, yeah, orange soda plus ice cream equals dreamsicle float. Delicious. That's what I was thinking. Cactus cooler float. Maybe next week. Maybe we'll continue the floating and we'll do an orange dreamsicle float next week, Dee. Foul Q-tube. I appreciate you. I'm an adult. I want a Winston float with Marlboro ice cream. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yep, that's what the real country boys drink. A Winston Float Marlboro ice cream. Just drizzle some tar on top. Drizzle some tar on top of that. Fuck you too. Hope you're doing good. We got Bennett here. Bennett says, "Here's for the fresh pint of Tillamook ice cream. Truly the superior ice cream." Yeah, Tillamook brand. Forgive me. Sorry, Tillamook. This is the best ice cream in the history of ice creams. This is just king of the ice creams. King cream is Tillamook. I'm sentimental about Tillamook. I went to the Tillamook factory as a kid and love it. Love Tillamook. Love my Dr. Pepper float, even though from the top it just looks awful. Like, let's see if you can see this. That looks gross. Nobody wants to drink that. That just looks like diarrhea in a cup. Looks like foamy diarrhea in a cup, but it's delicious. It's delicious. Ern, you're making a good point in the chat there. Yeah, if it wasn't dispos being targeted, it would be something else. There has always been something in vaping that people in power and politicians and lawmakers use to demonize vaping. They don't need an excuse. Disposables just happens to be the excuse of the right now. Because I can remember 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 13 years ago, where it was, high nicotine, it's going to kill the industry. Flavors are make us look bad for the industry. Cloud chasing looks bad. It's going to be bad for the industry. Cartoon characters on labels, that's bad. It's going to make us look bad. Child appealing colors and flavors and now it's the Juul, now it's mint. There's always an excuse. They don't need an excuse. They just don't like vaping. It doesn't matter. We should make no concessions. There's no reason a vapor should be saying, well, I'll let them ban disposables as long as they leave my vapes alone. Or, that's fine. They can ban those flavors. I like tobacco flavors anyway. They can ban big bottles. I like short fills anyway. No, we should be making zero concessions. Zero. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that concessions don't go well for the people conceding. If we concede, they're just going to continue to take and continue to take and continue to take. This is why we stand against things like disposable bans, because it doesn't affect you, but it affects lots of other people, and it affects the industry as a whole. If we go, it's okay. Yeah, disposables are bad, and that's okay if you ban them. What message is that sending? What message is that sending? That we don't believe in our products, that we don't believe in our technology, that the people whose lives have been saved by disposables, their lives aren't as important as the people's whose lives were saved by pods? That's ridiculous. That's insane. That's insane. No one should be a pro-disposable ban. Even if you don't like them, even if you hate them, even if you wish they never existed, no vapor should be pro-banning anything vaping. Woo! Okay, sorry. Let me kick my soapbox back down the hill there. I don't need to get on that anymore. Let's not do that. But let's talk about some things I've been vaping. And you know what? Damn it. I think there's a disposable in there. Did you guys hear about that? Disposables? Yeah. Disposables. They're going to hook a generation of youths eventually. I mean, maybe at some point. I think people are hoping that they're going to hook a generation of youths, but they're not. They're not. They're failing spectacularly at it. Anyway, I'm going to get to what I've been vaping right now, and I'm actually going to throw it. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? I don't think anybody's ready. I'm throwing it to Car Guy.
What I've been vaping.
Hey, it's Car Guy. I don't have my microphone. That's dumb. Thanks a lot, Desk Guy. Well, you generally only see me on Instagram, and I'm in the car right now. But this is what I brought with me for my oil change. Cross Pro. You know, it's a good pod. I like it, and it's good for vaping. I wasn't really prepared for this, so I hope Kitchen Guy's ready.
Vaping.
Yes, good morning. Kitchen Guy here. Thanks, Car Guy. Anyway, here's what I've really been vaping. We're out in the kitchen. We're at my little, half office. I come out here with like my laptop or my iPad, my shed time station, a whole mess of vapes. I've been torture testing some pods recently. I get a lot of questions about like cross versus Cali burn, cross versus Cali burn. So all that I've really been doing out here is cross versus Cali burn, cross versus Cali burn, cross versus Cali burn. It's the Cross Pro and the Cali Burn G3, along with, the Pure Max, which is kind of beating them both right now. Yeah, it's that Raga AIO. Put a full white battery in the Raga AIO. Still have the K-Fun in here. I'm still going to do a review for this soon, and I'm still not getting really any good flavor from it. It's very, very okay at best right now. Set up that Typhon GT4S on Tuesday on that vape fiddle. It's just a damn hell-ass good RTA. It comes out, I don't know, every so often. It seems like once a year, it's like, oh, it's GT4S time. I got it sitting on top of that CASAA number 11 from Moo Mods, just one of my favorite devices, one of my favorite tanks on top of one of my favorite devices. Luscious Lemon Tart is on the inside. Get out of here. This is a good vape. Just flavor literally for days. This is like my favorite setup of the year, I think, and we're only a month into 2024. It's the Vape Smarter Boro with the NTSU on the inside. Shout out to you again, TJ. Love this bridge. Strawberry Swirl, also from Luscious, is on the inside. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is a good vape. I did also on Tuesday set up that new Mike Vapes Blaze AIO with the Mob 2 on the inside, 3mm restricted lung. I think I overwicked it. Yeah, I think I just put too much wick in there. I've been getting some very occasional dry hits, and it's one of those things like, I don't know, this isn't like a toot my own horn thing, and I think any vapor can like train their brain to do this, but after I've been vaping for so long, you can kind of sense when it's like gonna go dry. I can take a toot on this and kind of, visualize in my head, I got about 2 more toots before this goes really dry, before this really needs to start wicking some liquid. You can kind of like just sense it. Flavor is truly stellar on the Mob 2. Uncommon number 6, the peanut butter's in there. It's pretty delicious, but like I said, I'm gonna need to re-wick it. It's been going dry, been getting along pretty okay with this Mike Vapes Blaze AIO. I got a road trip coming up soon, considering what I'm gonna take. The Blaze AIO is kind of at the front runner. At the front runner is the front runner. And lastly, I think my most favorite setup of the whole week so far is the Kennedy with the M-Turk V2 RDA on top. This was inspired by an Instagram comment. I set this up on Tuesday as well. And I put a Turkish tobacco on the inside, 3mg. This bottle had been sitting in my closet open, so it is steeped up just unbelievably good. It's such a good tobacco. Such a good tobacco. Once upon a time, my favorite tobacco came from a company called Baker White, and it was just their kind of like white label generic tobacco. They would sell it and other people would, OEM it, rebrand it. But they had one tobacco that was just called Full Flavor Tobacco from Baker White. It could be this. This could be a clone of that. It's so close, and it's just delicious. Just my favorite tobacco. So good it's not even funny. So good it's not even funny. Really easy to over drip on this Turk V2. Maybe I'm out of practice, which I don't think I am, but I've just been over dripping it like crazy. There is a disposable out here. Look, it's the flavor. It's the Turk side piece with the spearmint in it. I can't get over how much this tastes like the first vape I ever had. And it's just delicious. Tastes like gum. That's unbelievable. This disposable has 8,000 times more flavor than that K-Fun. But that's really all for what I've been vaping out here. I'm going to throw it back to Desk Guy because I know there's some desk warriors. I do like this spooky lighting out here. It's raining and cloudy all day, so my house is just, ooh, vibey. Vibey. Yeah, it's been raining and just pouring rain all day long. Cloudy, raining all day long. Felt moody. Felt like I was hanging out at Hogwarts, you know, with all the witches. Anyway, I do have some desk warriors. Thank you, Kitchen Guy. Very, very professional. Kitchen Guy's getting pretty professional these days. He needs to shave maybe in the morning, but otherwise he's being pretty professional. Listen, as far as pods go, there's two, but only really one I've been using. The Cali Burn's in here, and the Oxva Slim is in here. I have the Smock things too that I just reviewed, and they're already like, I put 70 VG liquid in this pod. Nope. Smock pods cannot handle 70 VG liquid in any capacity, not even a little bit. This went immediately dry, immediately burnt. Otherwise, look, it's Boros and Squonks, right? Stubby, hell yeah, Stubby. MS Bridge on the inside, hell yeah, MS Bridge. Peanut butter on the inside, hell yeah, peanut butter. Review for this MS Bridge coming really very soon. I also got that Tycoon still going with the Blaze RBA in there. FDH, the caramel latte. The caramel latte is in here. This liquid just grows on me. Just grows on me, grows on me, grows on me. Yeah, cold and gray in the UK. I like it. You know, I'm ready for summer. I'm really looking forward to summer. Summer is my jam. I love it. Just give me hot days, long, hot ass days. And some Dr. Pepper floats. This damn caramel latte, it just keeps getting better. That Tycoon slaps too. I'm going to have a review for that really, really soon. Two Empires have been like my two main desk warriors. Zoo 1 on top of here, Strawberry Swirl, Nitrous on top of here with something I put in here. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the Playland. That's the CASAA. That's the CASAA ice cream, cotton candy ice cream. CASAA, cotton candy ice cream. Cotton candy ice cream. And then I think really the last thing that I've been cranking on at my desk, there's got to be a better way to say that. The last thing I've really been vaping on at my desk was last week's retro vape of the Royal Hunter XRDA on top of the My Vapes Dual 18650 clutch. Finally, something is actually on the clutch. Yep. It's this, and it's awesome. Royal Hunter X. Holy crap. Holy crap, so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Good airflow. I was going to use the Royal Hunter X for the very random liquid tasting tonight, but it's just vaping too good, and I really like that Frank and Atticus Blackberry Strawberry that's in there. Damn hell ass good. And that's it. I mean, that's it. That's what I've been vaping. It's a bunch of stuff, and I vape a lot, and it all gets ridiculous amounts of use, but that's what I have been vaping, which means, you guys, it's time. Super solid RDA, Mad Scientist. Super solid. I see you over there on Twitch. Keeping it real on Twitch. I appreciate that. But now that that's what I've been vaping, now it's what you guys have been vaping. I'd like to hear that again. It's just, I get so filled with nostalgia. Yes, that's right. It's Assignment America time, or as we call it over here in Dr. Pepper Float World, Assignment Planet Globe. This is where you guys send me in your stuff. I want to see it. I want to see your bangers. I love vape gear, and I like seeing other people's vape gear, and I like seeing other people's like bangers. Your main banger, whatever your main bangers are, I just want to see them. Send them over to me. It's nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, assignment planet globe. Chances are I'll see them and use the pictures accordingly. But first things first, right out of the gate, it's Mike D. It's Mike D. Oh, wait, forget Mike D. Get out of here, Mike D. Go away, Mike D. It's not ready for Mike D yet. I need to go to the hella chats, because even though I left a note up there that says hella chats, still missed it. Good looking out, Ern. Good looking out. Appreciate you, Home Skillet. Let's see what's going on over here. Ern. He says, first of all, thank you for the donations, Ern. Very appreciated. I only have the Dead Rabbit RDA V2 at the shop. Still want to try it out. Hashtag Grimm Army, hashtag Boosh Goo. Boosh Goo. Yeah. Dead Rabbit V2. I don't actually know if I ever got to try the Dead Rabbit V2, and I think, Ern, I would like to try it. Let's talk. Let's talk, Ern. And then it says, it's licious like delicious. Please look at the bottle. Hey, Nick, love ya. Looks like Lysias to me, Ern. Lysias. Yep, that's pronounced Lysias. I'm not sure if you got some different bottles or something, but it's pronounced Lysias, and Lysias is what I will call it. Lysias. Speaking of Lysias, that is freaking delicious. That's not how you say delicious? You don't say delicious? Okay. But I'm the weird one. It's okay, Ern. Hey, I appreciate you. I guess I could call it licious. Delicious. It's LCI drop RS US. LCI drop US. Lycius? Maybe there's more ways to pronounce this. Yeah. Luscious. Semi-win. Take that semi-win. You take it. Okay, now we're going to get back to Assignment America because of the hella chats. Mike D. Mike D's psychedelic black light wall that I love, and his entire collection. He's even got Truth Butter stickers and a Grimm Army koozie on the wall. I think you're using the koozie wrong, Mike D. I mean, I guess there's not a wrong way to use it, but I think you found it. I think you found the wrong way to use it. We got a better uppy-closey picture of his top bangers. Nitrous RDTA, Nitrous RDA, Pulse, Stubby. Is that a Stubby with a DNA and then another Stubby without a DNA? And then that mod that I cannot remember the name of. That was didn't Yock have something to do with that? Am I wrong here, dude? Didn't Dwayne have something to do with that? Luscious. Delicious. All of these look delicious. And then he sent me one more that's just like, this time with potatoes. Oh, that's funny. That killed me. He's like, here it is again, but with potatoes. Thank you, Mike D. And in this one, there's a nitrous. Wait, was there a nitrous in the other one? Did I just missed? Yep. Nitrous, the blue and yellow nitrous in the middle. Appreciate you, Mike D. Yo to you. Yo to you, bro. We got one from Adam. Hang on. There is an email here, I believe. Yeah, Adam. Adam says, hey, Nick, been loving the videos recently while I'm trying to quit smoking. You're a massive help. Thanks, man. I hope you like my setup. Adam. Hell yeah, Adam. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sending that in. Ultimate Puff Rainbow Sherbet. Vaporesso Gen. I don't know what tank is on top of that Vaporesso Gen. But that's a Vaperesso Gen, and across 3, the full size, some pod salts. Nice. I like that the vlog is in the background, and it kind of looks like I'm trying to reach for your cross too. Like it looks like I'm trying to grab it. That's okay. That's okay. Keep going, Adam. Keep going. You said you're trying to quit smoking. Keep going. I believe in you. I believe in you, Home Slice. We got Corey. Why don't I have an email with Corey? This is Corey's Bangers. I don't have an email for some reason. Maybe there wasn't a wordy email, but Corey, MVP3 with something, the blue mod I've never heard of before, and that's my favorite part of Assignment America. Mod defined. Don't know what that is. That is a sick blue Empire, though, and a sick boxer with the profile on top. Profiles across the board, I guess. Here's another shot of this. Mod defined. I'm assuming that's like a 200-watt dual 18650 banger. Corey, not Poon Sauce Mick Corey, but different Corey. I like this. I've never seen that mod defined before, and it looks like a gigantic screen on the front. It looks like something that Geek Vape or Digiflavor would have released. I've never heard of that. I know that is the bubbliest. That is the bubbliest of bubble glasses. The bubbliest. It is a sphere. That's cool. And that's cool. Corey, appreciate you sending that in. I need to know. I need to learn more about this mod defined. Anybody ever rock one of them mod defines? Okay, now we have the longest email known to man. And I just want to show you what I'm going to be reading. Look at this. Look at this, Assignment America. Look at this, Assignment America. And this person knows exactly who they are. And it's going to be phrasing. Yo, Nick, you said my last submission wasn't too long, so I'm going to bother keeping this short this time either. Oh, I've been tragically absent from your stream the last few weeks. Hashtag replay crew. That's fine, phrasing. That's fine. Owing the need to be a normal person's sleep schedule. Yeah, and I said to myself, what better way to celebrate my glorious turn than to share another assignment Planet Globe? This is the second in what I expect to be dozens of installments of my favorite setups that I wanted to share with you and the cool kids. The theme this time is the one and only Aspire Mix. When I first got one of these little banging setups, it was actually on your recommendation. It was a vlog where I believe someone sent you the 2700 extension tube for it. I saw it and I had to have it. Picked one up for $30. The rest is a fantastical tale that I think encompasses how amazing the vape community is. I bought a second full price one for myself and loaned it to a friend on the same day because her mod died. Never saw it again. I met a gorgeous woman and accidentally broke her crappy Pocket X SBS kit trying to remove a sub-ohm coil head for her, so I replaced it with a blue Pioneer Mix combo. She fell in love with it and me. Oh, phrasing. And I bought her a second one because she can be rough with her mods. My mother decided her pod kits were too unreliable, so I bought her a purple mix Pioneer combo, which has now found its way back to me. And here's where things start to get special. Evolution Vaping had a batch of fancy stabwood mixes in various colors, each more gorgeous than the last. There were around 60 options, but I only had eyes for one. It was half green, half purple, my favorite colors. They were selling fast, and I couldn't afford to buy two straight off the rip, so I did the gentlemanly thing and bought one for my girlfriend for our 6-month anniversary. A week later, I went to buy my one, and disaster struck. It was sold out. I swallowed my disappointment and moved on with life, content that I had made the right choice. I would just have to accept that the Stabwood mix was not meant to be mine. Fast forward a month, and I was about to pull the trigger on a similarly limited edition Stabwood Bantam box. Only one in stock. I saved some cash, and when I went to purchase it, disaster struck a second time. Some mother bad words, blue, had gone and stolen it from me again. I logged onto the vaping forum that I used frequently, and what happened next seems ridiculous to me even now. I saw my Stabwood mix, proudly being shown off by a fella named Sky Blue J. I begrudgingly congratulated him on his purchase and told my tale of how it was almost mine. I went on to explain how I had, only that day, also missed out on a one-of-one Stabwood Bantam box. This may have happened the other way around. My memory isn't great. This really long story might be incorrect. Sky Blue Jay's response, "Oh, did you mean this one?" Then he proceeded to show a picture of both of the mods that should have been mine. Sky Blue Jay and I became friends immediately, showing off our insane spending habits, advising one another on what to buy, and talking about all things vape related. Fast forward again, and my sneaky girlfriend and Sky Blue Jay conspired behind my back, and she, being the wonderful creature that she is, bought me the now infamous Stabwood mix from Sky Blue Jay and gave it to me for our 1-year anniversary. The mix has become a staple for me. It is not by any means the greatest mod in the world, but it is a damn hell-ass great mod with near unlimited potential. I have a ridiculous rotation of mods I use, but there's nothing on my shelves that gets more use than the mix. Enclosed is a picture of both mine and my girlfriend's mixed trios with their usual RTAs. And yes, Sky Blue Jay and I are still friends, and no, I haven't yet managed to acquire the Bantam box from him. That was just chapter 1. Chapter 2 starts like this. So, I'm just kidding. That's actually the end of it. But look at these mixes. That was long, but look at these mixes. Look at that carbon fiber. Look at that purple with the type 2. Look at those Stabwood mixes in the middle. Look at that purple guy. Look at that stainless guy. I love the mix. I am a fan of the mix, as they say, and it was the reluctant pancakes that got me the 2700 extension tube for my mix. Sounds like we're running long tonight, mostly just because of Phrasing's Assignment America. So the last Assignment America thing that I wanted to share, phrasing could have just been just phrasings. I wanted to share a comment. Okay. This comment kicked my rear into gear this year over here. Suddenly I'm Eminem. This comment kicked my rear into gear this year, and I would like to share it. Alex wrote, "Nick, with all due respect, your videos are phenomenal. I adore you and everything you do, but you have to be stricter. I agree with the clips. I would honestly have given it a 3 or a 4. If someone wants to quit smoking, after this, they're going back to smoking. Please be more strict." Done. It's 2024. And GrimmGreen, after 15 years, we're getting more strict. We're not letting stuff slide. We're not letting play slide. We're not letting leaking slide. We're not letting anything slide. I am, because of that comment, being more strict. Much more strict this year, especially on pods, because he's right. If something is mediocre, someone who smokes cigarettes is going to buy a mediocre vape, not enjoy it, and then immediately just start smoking cigarettes again because that's easier. So he's right. I need to be more strict this year. I'm being more strict this year. It's a whole new GrimmGreen. Way more strict. Way. Severely more strict. Nothing is getting above 5 banana stickers this year. Even though things already have, and I gave out 9 banana stickers, 10 banana stickers to a few things. Battery rattle. Battery rattle's 2 banana stickers off right away. Play on a door, easily another banana sticker off. Easily a banana sticker off. This industry has been going for, longer than I've been around, much longer than I've been around. And it's weird that, you figure 17 years of the vape industry, and I still get a box mod with play on the door? Play on the door. That's Bush League. That's Bush League. That's day one. That's day one. Play on the door, battery rattle, wobbly pods. Nope. And Tribal Buddha. Nope, because my other January New Year's resolution, Tribal Buddha, is to ignore the chat during every vape fiddle. That's I'm going to ignore the chat every vape fiddle. That's my New Year's resolution, is to ignore the chat. And I'm doing pretty good. You got to admit, you got to admit I'm doing pretty good. You got to admit I'm doing pretty good. Let's before we get into news, it's 5:30. I'm really excited about this retro vape. It's not, I don't know if it's that exciting. I'm just excited about it. Before we get there, I'm going to go check in on the super chats. Tribal Buddha, I always actively try to look for your chats, but, you know, I only have 2 eyeballs. Frank, that's very great. Old soft gut Nick. You jerk. Just playing. Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda, so you get a pass this time. All right, Frank. All right. At least we have some things in common, like Dr. Pepper and Type 2 RTAs. In fact, Frank, it's your birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday. Frank, you and my dad have the same birthday. Groundhog Day. From now on, forever, for like literally the rest of my life, after my father is no longer part of this world, Groundhog's Day will always be my dad's birthday. And Groundhog's Day, it's like, oh, Frank too. Frank, for the rest of my life, it's your birthday. Carl, that's very gracious of you. Started vaping watching your videos, and now I have my own vape shop, and our Uncommon One is one of our best sellers. I love that. Hell yeah, I love that. Thank you. I mean, that's cool, Carl. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's not ever my intention, but that's pretty cool that you started vaping and then you opened a vape shop and then you stock my liquid in your vape shop. Carl, that's cool. Like, I feel honored. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. And, you know, best of luck with your vape shop. I'm not sure where you're located, and it's rough times for vape shop owners these days, but hang in there, stick in there. Good luck with your vape shop. I believe in you. Noir Music, good night or evening from the UK. Shout out to Dr. Bob for their off-brand Dr. Pepper. Keep up the work. It's what I do. It's what I do. Come back and check the replay. At least watch the news and advocacy, because we're going to be talking about the UK, and it's not good. This is the first time we're talking about the UK, and it's not good. First time in the history of GrimmGreen. Mick, Blizzard. If vaping is so dangerous, why are cigarettes available? Ooh, who knows? Maybe it's because, I mean, just spitballing here. There's a lot of revenue streams tied up in the tobacco industry, and it's not just cigarette sales, and it's not just taxes, it's master settlement agreements, and it's this incestuous relationship between the government and tobacco and pharmaceuticals, where they all like the money that the tobacco taxes and the tobacco revenue streams bring. And tobacco companies, they buy the parts for their cigarettes and filters and papers from pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies supply tobacco companies with everything they need to make cigarettes. It's like, here you go. Please go decimate the health of the nation so they can come to big pharmaceuticals when they need help from the products that we're helping put on the market. The answer is money. Ultimately, the answer is money. There's a reason why even in the 90s, when high school smoking rates were way above 40% and baby boomers are just smoking cigarettes like crazy, there's a reason they never got banned. Money. There's a reason they never got banned. You know, it's like, well, it's because of freedom. Yeah, that's why. That's why we're allowed to drink alcohol. That's why we're allowed to smoke cigarettes. We live in a free country. What's that? You want to vape? No, I'm sorry. Smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol all you want, eat McDonald's for every meal of your life. Ruin your body with all sorts of poisonous food and awful things that we eat, and refined sugar and corn syrup oil and whatever weird shit. But if you want to do anything other than smoke cigarettes, I'm sorry. We will never ban those. We will never restrict those because money. Because money, Mick Blizzard, money. Face meat. Dry oatmeal to you too. And I don't know what this new profile picture is of yours, but it's very unsettling. I just want you to know that. I got so used to seeing face meat hunkered down on a toilet reading a newspaper that now I don't know what this like sunburn art is. It's freaking me out, face meat, but I still appreciate you, pimp. In fact, I got a package from face meat tonight. Nicholas, that's very gracious of you. My cat Chewy said, give couch guy money. Couch guy? Okay. Chewy said that he has the hardest job at GrimmGreen Industries. Hardest job at GrimmGreen Industries. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'll make sure, you know, between you and me, Nicholas, that couch guy gets this trickles down to couch guy a little bit, you know, a little bit. I appreciate that very, very much, Nicholas. Metal Morrissey, Hella Chats. Why did I just go over to Hella Chats, Metal Morrissey? Metal Morrissey spending coin to remind me to do the Hella Chats. This is a good system. New Wave Dave. New Wave Dave. My cat and I were at the Mexican restaurant and the bastards served us margaritas and you couldn't taste any tequila. We said, bump that, and pulled a dine and dash. On the way out, the waitress yells, hey, don't forget to give Nick $5. And you listened to the waitress. Yeah, sucker. Now you gave me $5. It was all a plan. It was all a psyop, bro. You didn't know that I called that restaurant and I said, when a guy comes in here with his cat might be wearing a Slayer t-shirt. They're going to come in here. They're going to order margaritas. Here's what you do. You stiff them on the tequila. They're going to try to dine and dash. And then when they run, tell them to donate $5 to my live stream. Ha ha! You fell for it. Classic. I can't believe you fell for the psyop. Unbelievable. Everybody's falling for these psyops all over the place. Crazy. That Mexican restaurant, they were in on it, New Wave Dave. It was just to separate you from your $5. That's all it was for. That's all it was for. Suckers. I can't believe you fell for that. Oldest trick in the book, more like. Oldest trick in the book, more like. Thank you, Metal Morrissey. That was very gracious of you to remind me of the Hella Chats. Appreciate you. Top Z, it's impossible to get your hands on an Empire in Sweden. Is it? Is it impossible to get? I can't think of a way to help you. I want to help you. Top Z, I want to help you get an Empire in Sweden. I don't know what I can do right now to help you get an Empire in Sweden, but I promise I will do what I can to get empires to Sweden. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know it was impossible. I'll try. That's what I'll say. That's the best I can do right now is I'll try. Kennedy, that is very gracious of you. My vape shop owner and friend hooked me up with some stuff. Thank you, chat friends. First one, Ern. Shout out to Ern. Thank you all. Okay. My truck totaled. Your truck's totaled. Kennedy, are you okay? And you got hooked up with some stuff? Okay. As long as you're okay, Kennedy, and you have vape stuff, then that's okay. Then I feel like we're in an okay spot. Appreciate you, Kennedy. Truck is totaled. That's the worst. I generally, I'm not, I'll keep that to myself. Mike D, that's very gracious of you. Yo Nick, bangers and mash, not potatoes. Oh, bangers and mash. Oh, okay. Although they are, but you know, I'm Irish, so bangers and mash. Nothing but love to you. Mike D, nothing but love back at you. Nothing but love back at you, homeboy. He's like, here's my stuff with bangers and mash. I love it. Frank Neal, sorry, Nick, but my birthday needs updated in the Patreon. Oh, it's March 2nd. Oh, okay. It's March 2nd. It's March 2nd? Well, Frank, you know what that means. I had your name written down right here. I didn't want to have to do that. But if it's not your birthday, then I can't sing happy birthday to you this early. The problem is it just won't stick. You know, we're too far away from your birthday that if I sang it now, by the time it's your birthday, it wouldn't stick. It wouldn't stick. I wish I had more ice cream. I would put more ice cream in this Dr. Pepper. What's interesting is the Dr. Pepper is like turning milky at the bottom. Like not milky, but like clear. Like the ice cream is sucking the caramel color out of the soda. You can see all the caramel color on top. Oh, there's a big hunk of ice cream right here. Okay. I guess we are running long tonight. Dang. I didn't think that was going to happen, but here we are. So before we get into some hot retro vaping action, I think we should get into some hot retro vaping action. Ding! It's time to retro vape. What's up that vaping with Rebel Rowdy? Hey Grimm. Hey Grimm, you have to check out the band Municipal Waste. Awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm hip to Municipal Waste. I am a fan, as they say, of the Municipal Waste. I used to rock a Municipal Waste t-shirt that was a limited edition Municipal Waste t-shirt, and it was drawn by the guy in Baroness who did all the Baroness album covers. His art looks like Pusshead art, who did all the old Metallica stuff, but it's not Pusshead. It's a different artist. But it was, super blasphemous. It was Jesus on the cross, and he was like crucified backwards, and like his arms were crossed. And on the back of the shirt, it said, "The Thrashing of the Christ." And I just thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever read. And I rocked a Municipal Waste shirt for a really long time. I don't listen to Municipal Waste regularly, but when I'm in the mood for some like aggressive crossover thrash, yeah, give me some Municipal Waste. Headbangers Face Rip, come on. That's a good one. The Art of Partying, come on, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that you guys have good taste in music. That is not lost on me. Even if I've heard of the band, give me all the band recommendations you have. Just give them to me. Bongzilla, hell yeah, Bongzilla. Patrick Conquest. That's actually a really good point. Let's hydrate. And I have a new hydration video here, I think. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. I spent time doing this today, so I'm not going to not do this. Did I put it in the vlog folder? I might have just completely lost it, Patrick Conquest. Hang on. We're going to try to find this. Oh, here it is. Where the hell is that? Yeah, GrimmGreen. Okay. Look, I don't understand the way that computers work, apparently, but we are going to hydrate, and we're going to hydrate with Patrick Conquest. DRI? Okay, look, we can't just turn this into music chat, but DRI? Hell yeah, DRI. The first DRI song I ever heard was Acid Rain, and it changed like my worldview. It was just such an intense album, and I loved the hell out of that. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, Acid Rain. Whew, that's a good one. DRI, good call. Hell yeah, DRI. Let's hydrate real quick with Patrick Conquest.
Cheers. I'd rather die than be dry.
I'd rather die than be dry. That's it. That's the Hydro Homie mantra. I'd rather die than be dry. Yeah. Good on you, hydration. All right, quickly, let's get to this retro vape. We're retro vaping. Grimm, what flavor ice cream is in your doctor? Just vanilla ice cream. It was a Tillamook vanilla bean ice cream. Right here, it's sitting in my trash. Tillamook, farmer owned, Oregon ice cream, Tillamook vanilla bean ice cream. And it's great. And it needs more Dr. Pepper, I think. Does Dr. Pepper have caffeine in it? Is this caffeinated? Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural and artificial flavors, sodium benzoate. Okay. Caffeine. Damn, there it is. Okay. Well, let's take it a little bit easy. I have a long drive tomorrow. That I'm waking up early for. But look, we're going to retro vape. And this retro vape has been sitting in my office, I think, since wings. Are there wings? Oh, I'm wearing the wrong hat. That's why there's rings. There's wings. I didn't know. I don't generally partake in caffeine, so I might be a little bit more uppity than normal. We're going to retro vape. This retro vape has been sitting in my office since literally years. I think since 2018. Maybe since 2018. Hang on, I'm going to pop on some lo-fi chilled beats so while I build, it's not complete silence. But here's what we're going to be building today. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. It's the Pharaoh Mini RDTA, a Rip Trippers project. Don't worry, that's from the float. It's Dr. Pepper. It's not poo or nothing on my finger. Pharaoh Mini RDTA, and it's in freaking white. A white Pharaoh RDTA. Did anybody rock a Pharaoh RDTA in their day? Although it wasn't called an RDTA, I think he called it a drip tank. I believe he called it a drip tank. We're going to put this drip tank here on just a Boxer Classic. I don't have any white devices. Leaks? Kithrin, first thing, leaks. Leaks. It leaks. Tribal Buddha says this thing is bad. All right. Well, I'm excited. You rocked the Pharaoh back in the day, Donatello? I rocked a Pharaoh for a while, and I kind of liked the Pharaoh. Yep, look at that Pharaoh deck. Here, let's switch cameras here. Look at this Pharaoh deck. Hell yeah, Pharaoh deck. It's just 2 clamps. It's 2 ginormous clamps. Now, are these clamps? Yes. If I unscrew them, they raise because they're freaking spring-loaded clamps. You can see the little springs in there. That is dope as hell. That is an easy deck. We're just going to put like a big 3mm coil in here, I think. It's got that like grating over the bottom and then some wick catch cups. It's a real straightforward design. I don't remember the airflow being awesome. Pooh Finger? Wait. Why'd you get rid of it, Lunchbox? Why'd you get rid of yours? Three-quarter turn. Oh, that's fully threaded. Fully threaded. It had a locking nut on the top to be able to take apart the tank completely, which we're not going to be doing. Fully threaded top fill. So it wasn't like a three-quarter turn. This is actually like threads. I've been looking for a white device to put this white Pharaoh on, like I said, since about 2018. Tribal Buddha's going silent. Uh-oh. Now, I'm going to try to find a 3mm coil to put in here, and it might, just might, come from the Duchess of Coils. Duchess, who I haven't seen in ages. Yep. 5-rep 3mm triple core aliens. 3mm 5-rep 3mm triple core aliens. I'm going to need to do some lead pushing, but yeah, flawless. Flawless. Is the music too loud, too quiet? So that means here. Holy crap. Is this the easiest deck to build on in the history of easy decks? Should I do it hanging upside down? No. It shouldn't be hanging upside down, right? Look at this. It looks like it will fit better, honestly, if I do hanging upside down. It honestly looks like it would have better flavor. Whoops. Well, you know what I'm trying to do. Hanging upside down like this. Hanging upside down. Yeah, I think we might go hanging upside down. Okay, hang on. Let me get a grip on myself here. Shout out to Duchess Coils for the coils. Duchess, hell of a builder. I actually don't know if he's still building, but he was a hell of a builder. Still is, as far as I know, a hell of a builder. I think we're going to go hanging upside down unless anybody tells me differently. Tribal Buddha, I'm just waiting to see that Tribal Buddha. What? Rising Phoenix Vapory has a white Asmodus floating around somewhere? Are you talking... If it's the Asmodus I'm thinking of... Higher for more flavor. Higher for more flavor. Really? Okay, Kithrin's telling me higher for more flavor, but Rifleman's telling me upside down. Okay, maybe I will do it higher for more flavor? Like this for realsies? You tell me. Like this? Higher. Higher? I guess we're going higher. Belly up. Phrasing says belly up. Yeah, I was kind of thinking hanging upside down too, Raw Chuck. I was kind of thinking hanging upside down. Maybe we'll just do it like this. And if I need to, I can like try to push it down with my tool. But since all you're going to see is knuckles, I'm just going to hold my tool in here and keep this coil super dead centered. Super dead centered. Of course it pulled it. Okay. So that. Too high? Too high. It's too high. Higher is better. All right. I'm going with that, Lunchbox. I like that reasoning. Even though it wasn't any really reasoning, you just said that it's better, and I believe you. Like, higher's better. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me do some... Dickie Mo. All right. Don't let your leads just go flying all over the hell anymore. What the hell? Okay, hang on. What the hell? What the hell? One of these... What the hell? The whole system is breaking down. Okay. One of these leads is just barely past the end. And I don't even think I can clip it. Okay. Let's try this side. Okay. I think I got it. I think he took his wallet. 0.2. Of course this battery's dead. That was ridiculous. And now it's too warm. Dixxon's coming up. Dixxon's coming up. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here. Pow! All right, Pharaoh, let's go. 0.28. Yep, that sounds great. Trying to glow these. You think I need to lower them? I think I'm going to go like that. Oh, this boxer, the DNA 100C, does not like glowing things. It does not like glowing things. It's going to be a little bit crooked. It's going to look like a Batman villain for a second. Now I made it all cockeyed. I guess that's what we're going with. It's reading a 0.14 ATM. That coil is 10 kinds of jacked. I promise it looks much better in real life. There we go. Yeah, see? Just got to have some faith. Sorry, I'm blasting these with too much heat right now. Glowing perfectly evenly. Oh, man, this could win an award with how well that's glowing. If they gave an award for glowing coils, this would probably be at least in the top 20. At least in the top 20. It's a big 3mm coil, so I'm going to need some big 3mm cotton. I think I'm going to use the last... Oh, I don't want to use the last of that. That's like my good cotton, like cotton roll bacon. Cotton bacon roll. So I'm going to do... It's just a single coil. It doesn't have to be that, you know... That's not enough. That's enough. We're just going to be wasting some cotton. The first Pharaoh RDTA I think was really bad. The mini I didn't think was bad. I don't know. I'll have to see. I won't know until I vape it, but for some reason, I remember enjoying this. You think it's going to wick like shit? Nah, I think it's going to wick great. I'm going to cut it like here. Yeah. Well, maybe we're wasting a little bit of cotton on this side. I'm going to cut it here. Yeah. Just eyeball it. Measure never. Measure never. Cut confidently. Yeah, there's little holes. There's little holes for the cotton to go into. That little hole right there. There's a little window and there's a little ditch. So I can just thumb these in, and I think they're long enough. They might be too long. Those might actually be too long. Earn or V8. Appreciate the faith. Appreciate the vote of confidence, V8. All right, I think we got it. That looks good. Come on, this is going to wick like a championship tiger. What, are you kidding me, V8? No, that's the wrong one. Look at that tuck. Look at that tuck right there. Look at that thumb and tuck. That is perfect. That is without flaw. Let's try it again. Okay, not quite. That one was a little bit tougher. Okay, I might have messed this side up. In fact, I'm going to get my pokey tweezers. We're going to get pokey in here. This is going to be great. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident in that wicking. Pretty confident in that wicking. Now, I just have to do a little bit of good housekeeping, and I'm going to decide what liquid to put in here. And I don't know whether to put a liquid in here that I'm familiar with so that I could judge the flavorness of it, you know? Class A. Thank you, Vape and Grouch. Thank you. Pff, hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know you really mean it, too. I guess. What the hell? I'll just eat some trash. We could put some 21 grams in there because it's just a flavor I've vaped a lot of. We could put some 21 grams in there. We could put some baked in there. I kind of want to do baked. Is that dumb? Yeah, here, okay, here. Let's do 21 grams. Let's do 21 grams. Twisted Timmy, you know, 21 grams. I like the Boxer mods. I like the Boxer mods, Rip. You're going to find a lot of people on the internet that don't love Boxer mods and don't love 3D printed stuff. I do. I like 3D printed stuff, and I more specifically very enjoy the Boxer. This Boxer Classic DNA 100C, with the exception of not loving to glow coils, has really never let me down. Bleh. You can just bleh. You know when you bleh? That has more cotton than your pillow? Get out of here, bearded Saxon. Are you serious? You think this is too much cotton? Could be. All right. I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty confident this will wick. But, you know, I was confident with that Mob 2 as well. And that ended up not wicking. Okay. Tank goes on top. And it has juice flow control, I believe. Yeah, there was like Oh, but it doesn't close it off completely? That's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. It's got juice flow right there. And that's fully open. And then you can twist it to the side like this, and that closes off the juice flow. So if I fill this up now, thusly, Blaze Solo RTA Bubbles is legit. That is legit. Let's fill it all the way up. Top it all the way off. Then we can screw down the cap. Great. And then we open the juice flow. Pow! Pharaoh! Pharaoh RTA! Pharaoh Mini, sorry. Pharaoh Mini RTA. Some 21 grams. I'm really excited about this. This would look way cooler on a white mod with like a black and white sort of duotone combo. I think that would look sick. But here we are with the Pharaoh. It's in white. It's a 0.3. I've got it at 40 watts. Cheers. Pharaoh RTA. Pharaoh Mini. That flavor's good. That flavor is like dripper quality. Yep. Good. This is good. I think I'm going to leave this. Yeah, but it was a 0.28, 60 watts. I think will be perfect. I'm getting a little bit of crackle from this Duchess coil. Seems to be wicking okay. I've seen very, very small bubbles popping out of the juice flow holes. I'm going to make sure that that juice flow is like fully, all the way fully open. Cheers, 60 watts. Is it leak followed by a dry hit or a dry hit followed by a leak? That's the most frustrating thing in the history of vaping. That is the most frustrating thing in the history of vaping. Dry hit, then a leak, and then it's like dry hitting while it leaks, and you're just like, how does this even make sense? Haven't had any leaking yet. Haven't had any dry hits yet. Here we go. Okay. I mean, shit, I got nothing bad to say about the Pharaoh right now. Did you say designed by Dry Knuckles? Oh, Kid Bass, I'm telling. Oh, I'm telling. The crackle is undeniable. Duchess, thank you for the crackly coils. The flavor on this, really good. This tastes like 21 grams. This tastes like every time I've ever had 21 grams. It's delicious. It's delightful. Why is my fucking... I hate this piece of shit. Okay. Stupid tripod. Flavor's great. The airflow's smooth. It's full. The airflow feels very full, but it is restricted. It's the Pharaoh. It's the Pharaoh, Ken. The mother truckin' Pharaoh Mini on top of a Boxer Classic DNA 100C boosh. Looks cool. Vape's great. Great. I love this. I love this. I love this. Oh. Pharaoh Mini for the win. Pharaoh Mini for the win. Anybody who said that this was bad is mistaken, because the Pharaoh Mini is delightful. For whoever was asking, what's that? Chubbs? We made a Dr. Pepper float. Oh, this has caffeine. Shit. Okay, I can't drink any more of this. It's too much caffeine. Caffeine this late is not a good idea. Back when Digiflavor made good shit, yeah. Digiflavor was a really reliable company for a while. I felt like I liked a lot of the stuff that Digiflavor was releasing, and then you kind of realized or learned rather that Digiflavor is kind of like, oh, that's Geek Vape. It's a sub-brand of Geek Vape. So it's like Geek Vape quality, It's like Scion. It's not a Toyota, but it's a Scion. It's not a Geek Vape, but it's a Digiflavor. And I liked the Digiflavor stuff. It was a good device. Yours leaked a lot, Donatello? Donatello on Twitch says his leaked a lot. I have not had any leaking problems. White buttons for the boxer would be so dope with this. So dope with this. White buttons or a white door. Tribal Buddha. I love how opinionated Tribal Buddha is. Garbage. Just exclamation points. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. This garbage is vaping really good. The airflow is smooth. It's restricted. It's smooth. The flavor is good. The coils are crackly. It appears to be wicking as my tank is half gone. I think maybe the capacity is the only thing I don't enjoy about this Pharaoh Mini. The airflow does make a sound like a tone when I don't press the button. I'm going to see if you can hear this. Do you hear it? It's like while I'm vaping it. You hear it? It sounds a little bit weird, and I can hear it sometimes when I'm actually vaping it. Busting. The Pharaoh Mini slaps. The Pharaoh Mini still holds up. This makes me wish I had a white mix to put this on, or like a black and white duotone mix. I need to find something for this Pharaoh. I want to vape this Pharaoh. This is a good RTA. If you've never tried the Pharaoh or the Pharaoh Mini, I recommend the Pharaoh Mini. That is delightful. That is a good RTA. I don't care. I don't care what Tribal Buddha says. I don't care what Tribal Buddha says. That was a good RTA. And you could run this in mini mode too. There was a tinier chimney and you could have this tiny dinky little short glass. It was like 3 mils of liquid, completely pointless. Yeah, it's got that stabilized piss sort of Ultem drip tip. But it's like an 810 that's not an 810, People thought that Dwayne and I were dicks for doing proprietary drip tips on the Recoil and the Recoil Rebel, but plenty of people did proprietary drip tips. This is like a fake 810 that didn't need to be like this, but it is like this. Can't use this on literally anything else. Literally anything else. Yeah, 60 watts, 0.3, 0.28, 60 watts. Kid Bass. The Turbo RDA. I'm still trying to track down a Turbo RDA for a retro vape. Yeah, I guess this is why I don't do out-of-the-box reviews. Because right now I'd be giving this thing 10 banana stickers. But let's be real, the capacity kind of sucks. That's a bummer. Otherwise, this thing slaps. Yep. This is how much we vaped through the tank already. Hang on. Just a quick dangle clack. Gone. It's gone. We whipped through this whole tank already. Can you believe that? Okay, that's too much. That's too much vaping there. That's a little bit too much vaping. So here's the thing. We're going to tuck in for a little bit of news. There's a lot to talk about. US, Australia, and the UK are all going to be covered tonight. 15 minutes of Matt Sinister Memorial News and Advocacy. I'm going to get to the super chats right after it, but let's tuck in. Let's enjoy some news. Let's enjoy some advocacy. Let's enjoy defending our rights and defending the rights of others. So, without any further ado, if I could find it, just a quick little dangle clack, that's fine. Disappeared, Gaddafi. Gone. So maybe the capacity isn't as great as I want it to be. Maybe that's Tribal Buddha. To repeat my prior sentiment, garbage. Here's the thing. This is the extension kit. It needs a bubble glass is what it needs. It needs a bubble glass is what it needs. A big round one. A big round one like Adam's. Like Adam had that big round bubble glass. That's what I need on the Pharaoh is just the globe. The globular glass. All right. Well, that's right. Michael Redfern, get your shed time ready. Let's tuck in. It's 15 minutes of news and advocacy. All right, here we go. It's time to tuck in for some 15 minutes of Matt Sinister Memorial news and advocacy. And the first thing I'm going to mention, actually this time isn't going to be CASAA, but we're going to talk about CASAA in a second. I'm going to break up the news and advocacy basically into like 3 little chunks. We're going to be focusing on, I don't know what to call it, vaping superpowers, United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom. But before we get to any of those much larger countries, I try to keep my finger sort of on the pulse of the vape space, the vape, tobacco, nicotine harm reduction space. And right now, I wanted to mention fucking GUAM. I got tweeted at on Twitter that they were fighting a flavor ban in GUAM, and I thought, I don't even know where GUAM is. So let's find GUAM. Here we are in North America, South America. Look at that. Smoke-free Sweden up here, the UK. Keep going. This little dot right here, GUAM. And apparently there is a youth vaping epidemic in GUAM. This tiny country is going to introduce a flavor ban to stop the youth vaping epidemic in GUAM. I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if this is still in motion, but in February 2023, they introduced Bill 5037, which is a complete ban on all flavored vapes. Electronic nicotine delivery system ends in GUAM to end the epidemic of youth vaping. How far-reaching is the terminology of youth vaping epidemic that they can just kind of say it in any country and people lose their minds and immediately believe that there's a youth vaping epidemic. Now, I'm not downplaying if there are youth in GUAM vaping, but everything in my bones says that this is not a youth vaping epidemic. I'll put a link in the description to a change.org petition that I'm hoping will help because I don't know that GUAM has any vape advocacy. I don't know if GUAM has a CASAA. GUAM might not have a CASAA, but we here in the United States, yeah, we have a CASAA. You should join it. It's free. It's easy. All you need is an email. And if there's ever bad legislation coming up in your state, they warn you. And lately, CASAA has been warning, well, basically every state. I'm also going to really very encourage everybody watching this stream and tell your friends to do the eSig Intelligence Consumer Survey. This data and these data points get used when doing presentations to politicians and to other people, to lawmakers and the such as. So this is really very critical. Everybody should do it. We're going to have a little bit of story time with GrimmGreen, reading from Vaping 360 by Jim McDonald, talking about these PMTA registry bills that are sweeping across the country. Right now, I feel that the biggest PMTA registry bill battle is happening in Florida. Jim McDonald talks about it. A new kind of restricting vape product law is rapidly gaining traction in state legislatures. So far this year, over a dozen so-called PMTA registry or directory bills have been introduced. The bills are promoted to state lawmakers by tobacco companies seeking to protect themselves from competition. The new bills follow the same outlines as laws passed over the last 2 years in Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Alabama. The state establishes a registry or directory of products that may be legally sold in the state, which is maintained by the state agency. Manufacturers, distributors, and sellers of products who want them in the registry must attest under penalty of perjury that the products are either authorized for sale by FDA or have received a marketing granted order or are still undergoing review by the agency. This is typically a one-time recurring fee for each product registered, and the products are listed on a public website. Because relatively few popular vape shops meet all of the requirements of the PMTA registry law, this law creates a huge advantage for tobacco companies and one major independent vape manufacturer that do have qualifying products. They also make it simple for law enforcement to just target vape shops which usually don't sell tobacco industry vape vape products. The bills provide an easy way for lawmakers to tell their constituents who may be frightened by ongoing news stories about a youth vaping epidemic that they've done something to stem the vaping tide and to protect kids. In reality, the laws will create a real black market where unregulated, untaxed products are sold on social media and shady websites to anybody with money. What states are considering PMTA registry bills? Well, we're going to look at Arizona, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New York, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, Washington State, and West Virginia. Additionally, Hawaii, Michigan, Rhode Island, and Vermont have modified PMTA registry bills that are actually more strict than the other PMTA registry bills. I'm going to put a link in the description to this Jim McDonald article because it is listed out every state that has a PMTA registry bill either on the books. If there's a call to action for it, he's listed the call to action for it. This is affecting, I just read the list: Arizona, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New York, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, Washington State, West Virginia, Hawaii, Michigan, Rhode Island, and Vermont. I'm inclined to believe that the only reason California isn't on there is because we already have a flavor ban in California, which is actually kind of worse because even if FDA gives a marketing granted order to a flavored e-liquid and says that this bottle of flavored e-liquid is appropriate for the protection of public health, it still can't be sold in California. Do flavored vapes still get sold in California? Yeah. All over the place. We have a very, very, very robust black market, illicit market in California. Flavored vapes are everywhere despite the ban. If you are someone in any of those states listed, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Call to actions, calls, emails, all of these are very, very serious. And I don't want to discount or discredit what's going on in South Dakota or something like that. But in my opinion, and I've said this before and I'll say it again right now, Florida is the pivotal state in my opinion. Last thing I'm going to mention about America is, hey, it's an election year, so we're all going to be voting our hopes. And I'm going to tell you about Drew Johnson. I personally hold literally every politician ever at farther than arm's length because I've been hurt before by pro-vaping politicians that I've invested time and money and energy into. So when I see a politician like Drew Johnson for Nevada coming out, being all friendly with us, being all friendly with vaping, saying things on Twitter like it was amazing to see all the innovative companies and great ideas at TPE 24. Too bad many of the products are illegal because our government would rather Americans die from smoking than have the option to vape. I'll stand up for freedom of choice and fight for harm reduction. These are all really good words that you want to hear from a politician. The hardest thing that I have is believing them. I've had politicians in California say these words to my face and then do nothing. Senator Ron Johnson was reelected in Wisconsin, and there's a video of him thanking the vapors, saying, "I will be in your corner. I will fight for vaping." And then he spent the next few years doing fuck all. So I am a little bit skeptical, a little bit cynical. I'm not going to say no to help, but I can't throw my whole weight behind any politician, regardless of if they say that they're going to stand up for vapors, because I've heard that before. It's not unappreciated, Drew Johnson, and I hope a lot of people vote for Drew Johnson, and I hope that Drew Johnson was being truthful and honest when he said he would stand up for vaping and harm reduction, only because I have yet to see it yet from anybody who said they would. Okay, we're going to have to switch to Australia now. I said I was going to try to keep this to 15 minutes, but we're probably going to go over because we have to talk about Australia because Australia has gone full on drug war everything. Drug war terminology, drug war imagery. They're giving disposable vapes a street value now. Cops and Mark Butler posing, border enforcement agencies posing with their big score of like boxes of disposables, and they're looking tough in front of these big boxes of colorful nicotine disposables, talking about how 13 tons of disposables was intercepted with a street value of $4.5 million. To be fair to Mark Butler, the drug war, at least in the United States, has been an overwhelming success. There's no more drugs in the United States. Nobody is addicted to opiates. Nobody is getting their drugs from a really unsafe supply where things like illicit fentanyl are getting involved. The war on drugs has been a success, so of course the war on drugs should be transposed to vaping and enforced with an iron boot in Australia. A current affair investigation has found the government's attempt to crack down on nicotine vapes could be going up in smoke as a booming black market emerges. It's almost like everybody in Australia was warned that, like, hey, when you ban a product, you're not reducing the demand for the product. You're just reducing a safe supply of the product, and there's going to be a big illicit market. And what did everybody do? Fucking nothing. They laughed. What? Black illicit market? That could never exist. Oh, overhyped fears of an illicit market. Calm down, vape boy. The new national regulations took effect January 1st to make it illegal to import disposable vapes regardless of whether or not they contain nicotine. The government threw millions at the plan with an aim to cut off the flood of supply that is allowing e-cigarette products to land in the hands of our youngest Australians. We visited more than a dozen tobacconist and convenience stores across Sydney and Brisbane and found that most continue to sell nicotine vapes. Yeah, shocking. In Sydney, 90% of our stores our producer Phoebe visited offered nicotine vapes. 3 different stores immediately brought out a black folder filled with different vapes and flavors and just asked me to pick one. Some shop owners even told her that demand was at an all-time high. Several of the stores did remark that prices had gone up and probably will continue increasing. The only vape shop in Brisbane and only one in Sydney said they were no longer allowed to sell vapes. Clive Bates said it. Where are you, Clive Bates? Australia's vaping approach shows the migration to a full war on drugs iconography. Seizures displayed as success, law enforcement tackling organized crime, street value being quoted, all for products that displace cigarettes with a small fraction of the risk. Mark Butler's very worried about health, but Mark Butler's not worried about cigarettes, the most lethal and deadly consumer product ever allowed onto the market. Those are still available for sale, everywhere in Australia where cigarettes are for sale. Sorry for going long, but the last thing I want to mention about Australia before I get to the UK is Colin Mendelsohn posted a tweet with mine and him and Bogan's live stream we did talking about what's going on in Australia. He said, what are you going to do when Australia's vaping ban kicks in on March 1st, 2024? And there is a incredibly depressingly sad response that I want to read. Poor Tanya. I don't know what I'll be doing. I started smoking again during a highly traumatic period of my life. After using non-disposable vape to quit over 2 years ago, I successfully weaned myself back off cigarettes and back to the vape that I've had for over a year. I used the current nicotine prescription model and already had some supplies to make the change back over. No cravings on switch. Spending is minimal. I still have not bought anything as yet in the last month since changing over. I use one of the larger digital vapes. As far as the amount of nicotine used in this vape, the amount is 5 times lower than the prescription vapes and much lower than the black market vapes that Mark wants to ban. I no longer cough. As I was a heavy smoker and energy levels have returned, I feel at the time it was my way of coping. It's okay if you don't know how to use Twitter. It's a weird, confusing platform. You can't just make a big post unless you pay for it. So sometimes things just continue down into tweets like in the middle of the sentence, and I'm not holding that against Tanya. I feel at the time it was my way of coping with a time of my life when it is taking completely different direction. I'll be sure to buy what I can before March 1st, yet I am being more supported by the government to smoke cigarettes than I am to use a safer vaping method. The response to vaping from government contains no intelligence. Alcohol is abused by adults and underage alike, but we have not done this with alcohol. We also have not done this with cigarettes and stopped those, yet the item that I'm responsible for, that I know how to use, I'm being told that I'm not responsible enough to use it, even though I can get alcohol tanked and smoke cigarettes on a whim if I want to. The model they want is negligent, and the pharma vapes contain the same amount of nicotine as some of the disposable vapes. Mine does not. Tanya brings up an excellent point that nicotine is the supposed danger of vaping. Well, these high nicotine disposables. We got to get the high nicotine disposables off the market so that they can use the high nicotine pharmaceutical vapes. Does that make any sense? Well, it looks like we're going to go a little bit long because I'm about to talk about the UK. I asked for some responses on Twitter that I do want to read after this pre-recorded news and advocacy segment. But here we have Christopher Stone breaking. The UK government plans to ban disposable vapes, restrict e-cig flavors, and introduce plain packaging for vape liquids. Some sort of display ban also seems to be in the cards. Rishi Sunak will soon make an announcement at a school tomorrow. Apparently, he did make this announcement. Now, I'm not familiar with the politics of the UK, but this new guy, Rishi Sunak, he does not like vaping. He does not like that the UK likes vaping. He wants to make anti-vaping part of his, platform. Christopher Snowden points out all the reasons why that's a terrible idea, and he also points out that the government has also confirmed it will go ahead with the ludicrous plan of gradually raising the smoking age, recently ditched in New Zealand, by the way. Laughably, it mentions the size of the tobacco black market as a justification for prohibition. Prohibition caused the black market, and then they use the size of the black market. They're like, well, this black market's gotten way too big. We need more prohibition in order to really tackle the black market. Nope. It's like drinking something cold, really cold, and then giving yourself like a cold headache, and then your brain going, well, the only way to combat this cold headache is to drink more cold liquid. I'm going to pop over here real quick to Clive Bates because he has the press release, at least the beginning of the press release here, where it says, disposable vapes banned to protect children's health. Disposable vapes will be banned in the UK as part of an ambitious government plan to tackle the rise in youth vaping and protect children's health. Remember this. The ban on disposable vapes, which has driven an alarming rise in youth vaping, new powers to restrict vape flavors, introduce plain packaging, and change how vapes are displayed in shops so they don't appeal to children. Maybe there's a height thing there. Maybe we just put it above their sight line and then they won't even know that it's there. We put it with adult products at adult eye levels. The new law will make it illegal to sell tobacco products to anyone born after January 1st, 2009, delivering on the Prime Minister's pledge to create a smoke-free generation. The UK was already creating a smoke-free generation. This is going to ruin it. Chances are there's nothing that's going to be able to be done about the disposable ban. People who use disposables are either just going to go back to cigarettes or they're going to go to the illicit market. That's what's going to happen in the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is also playing around with the idea of flavor bans. There is a worse idea than banning disposable vapes. It would be the beyond a terrible idea of banning major categories of flavors and vape products and therefore damaging the underlying value proposition that has made much safer vaping work as an effective competitor to smoking. Might this just protect the cigarette trade, promote smoking, and cause more harm than good? Yes. He points to the Michael Pesco paper where they discovered that in 375 U.S. localities, 7 states have adopted permanent restrictions on the sale of flavored ends. And every time one 7 mil pod isn't purchased, 15 cigarettes are purchased instead. So yes, flavor bans lead to more smoking and more cigarette sales. Right here in The Guardian, vapes may be limited to 4 flavors in a drive to stop UK children from getting hooked on vapes. I'm assuming it will be something like tobacco, menthol, dessert, and fruit. I think that's going to be the selection of liquids available in the UK. If the UK, which had previously been one of the biggest cheerleaders ever of vaping, the UK's health department, health services, NIH, RCP, and the such as are still very, very in favor of vaping. They still plan on attending COP10 with the World Health Organization and defending vaping and harm reduction. What's happening in the UK is politicians thinking they're scientists or sociologists and wanting to implement rules like this. This isn't coming from anybody in the medical field. This is coming from politicians only. There's never been a youth vaping epidemic anywhere, but there's never been a youth vaping problem in the United Kingdom. So I don't know how they just lie about it. I mean, I know how they lie about it, just like the CDC lies about it. If one were so inclined, like Charles Gardner did for us, we can look at all of the data from acsh.org, UK teen smoking and nicotine vaping. There you go. This is the epidemic. The use of cigarettes and the use of e-cigarettes more than once a week. This is the epidemic. Barely cracking 1%. But it seems that data and science either don't really matter or have sort of a minimal role in legislation. I can't listen to more politicians ask us to follow the science when they just ignore it. There are multiple studies and papers out right now, and I'm not going to collect them all and throw them right at you in this vlog right now, but talking about the disposable ban happening in the UK, how many millions of people are going to be affected by this, who are, like I said earlier, either going to turn directly to the black market or are going to turn back to cigarettes. And a lot of the people that are going to turn back to cigarettes are youth. It's kind of already happening. Now, this is coming from the dailymail.co.uk, so, news, but are cigarettes already making a comeback? As local vape bans loom in England, traditional tobacco gets a TikTok rebrand to appeal to Gen Zers with Hello Kitty themed cases and tips for the prettiest packs to smoke. Yeah, who saw this coming? Who saw youths going to vaping and then having vaping banned and then going straight back to cigarettes because you can get the Hello Kitty cigarette carrier here? Is Hello Kitty part of big tobacco that are just looking to hook youths onto nicotine? How do you find prettier packages of cigarettes? Oh, look how cool this is. I found cigarettes that are in multicolors. Sorry, not sorry that went a little bit long. I'm going to throw it back to Desk Guy because there's still some responses from the UK that I think Desk Guy is going to read. Desk Guy. Hey now, it's me here. It's Desk Guy back here, and yeah, I have a few things that I wanted to share. I do want to talk about the UK because I asked for responses on Twitter about the UK, but I wanted to share this as well. Here, hang on. I got an email. I don't know how I randomly saw this email. It was like a 1 in a million shot. I mean, truly and honestly, like a 1 in a million shot that I saw this. But Vaping Bic, B-I-K, I saw you in the chat. You can't hide from me. You're trying, you can't. Vaping Bic sent me an email that said, hey Nick, Vaping Bic here. Our mutual friend, the 60-watt guy, got hospitalized this week because he got hit by a car and broke his leg in multiple places. So we got a picture of the 60-watt guy's leg and his milky thigh. Poor 60-watt guy. Here, we got another one. We got poor 60-watt guy hanging out with broken legs. He got hit by a car and broke his leg in multiple places. He's recuperating right now. Maybe you could wish him to get well on an upcoming live show. That would be really awesome since you are his #1 vape content creator advocate. Oh, adding a couple leg pictures of him. Oh yeah, and it's my birthday this Sunday. Where's my pen? Bic. Okay, Bic. It's my birthday this Sunday, the 4th of February, and then Bic is in the Netherlands, and he signs with another. Okay, the 60-watt guy. Get well soon. Get well soon. I hate that a car hit you. That makes me so unbelievably mad. Cars are the problem. Maybe I will go on this soapbox now because cars are the problem. I'm not I'm not a big fan of cars. I'm not a big car guy. I don't like them. I think they're inefficient and really, really super dangerous. And now in America, did you know that you can kill someone with your car and it's not a crime unless you were drunk or fled the scene? If you're just driving, someone's just driving, drive in. Oh, I'm going to pick up and look at my cell phone. Oh, what's that text message say? Oh, I hit someone. That's not a criminal charge. You can't be sent to jail if you accidentally kill a pedestrian. But if you're drunk or you flee the scene, then it becomes a crime. Or if it was deliberate, it becomes a crime. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that you can kill pedestrians and like, it's cool. Like you won't, like, it's fine. Like you might get sued by the family for like negligent driving, but the state goes, this happens so often, we can't possibly put all these people in jail. So it's kind of legal. It's crazy. It's bananas, the really hyper dangerous things that we've just normalized. We're like, okay, let's just take our life into our own hands, get out there on the freeway. You like 60 watts creamy thigh? Yeah. That's why I shared that picture. So let's switch gears and just talk about the UK real quick. Shout out to Vape and Bic for sending that over. Shout out to you, the 60 watt guy. I wish you a real fast recovery. And before you know it, you'll be walking. And then just watch out for cars. Watch out for cars. Watch out for cars. I asked for feedback on Twitter about this. I said, please give me your hot takes on the UK disposable ban, possible flavor ban, possible packaging ban. Responses will be shared on the stream Thursday evening. Some good ones. Ricardo Pelosa from the UK had the best one. He said, UK's sudden vape ban in an unexpected turn, the UK's government seems to overlook its own technical committee's advice on e-cigs, as well as guidance from key health organizations like ASH. In less than a fortnight, they shifted from backing e-cigarettes to imposing a ban. A baffling contradiction. Charles Gardner says, reducing teen nicotine use is a super good goal. However, any policy proposed to achieve that should trigger a careful health impact assessment to determine whether it will increase adult smoking, in which case the policy should be declared lethal and illegal. We already know there's been studies done in the UK on this subject about banning disposables, and they know something like, it's like 1.8 million current disposable users are going to either have to go back to cigarettes or source their disposables from the black market. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It feels like nobody cares. It feels like just nobody cares. Single-use ban, stupid. Michael Redfern, I agree. Won't work. Illicit market will take over. Flavor ban, stupid. Won't work. Illicit market will take over. Hell yeah. Packaging ban, stupid. Companies will probably comply. No need for a takeover, but it won't help more people quit smoking either. This is my favorite thing. Michael throws this out there all the time. When you demand that something be banned or that something be made mandatory by the government, you are advocating for people to be caged or killed if they don't comply. Be careful what you're willing to kill for. Someone somewhere doesn't like what you do either. Yeah, these are all good takes. Disposables are 100% a need, especially for people who are not as good with their hands or disabled, that can't use a tank or refillables. Yep. Flavors, the UK already knows the importance of flavors. It's been proven. The packaging is debatable as long as the packaging can have flavor profiles, the company name. I'm okay with it, even if it's black and white, but got to know what flavor it is and who makes it. I agree. That's a concession that I was willing to do years and years ago. There were city councils and like local governments that were holding up bottles of e-liquid and, like circus cookies, e-liquid. And it's like, well, this looks like circus cookies. This looks like a juice box. This looks like this. We need to ban these products. And I'm thinking, wouldn't a packaging standard make way more sense? If your only gripe right now is with the packaging of it, wouldn't a packaging standard make more sense? Like I would be fine if every bottle on my desk was just a white label and it just said Frank and Atticus Mandarin Lime. Even no label, just in a box says Frank and Atticus Lime. Don't care what it looks like. Don't care about labels. I've always said, take the labels. I'll vape anything out of a clear plastic bottle. Don't care. Labels matter very little to me. But that wasn't good enough. They had to ban the product, you see, because of the labels. There's always been a reason why they hate us. Tobacco tax revenue is obviously more important than public health. Banning a technology that has the potential to save millions of lives is a clear indicator that your government does not care about you. Correct. That is a correct take. Let's see. Adam, yeah, I can see, sadly, I can see this happening like in Australia. This one won't work because the authorities won't have the manpower to enforce, and they just don't seem to with the current law. Yep, both the UK and Australia are right now in the pocket of the World Health Organization. Yeah, and what's crazy is COP10 is supposed to be happening this weekend, and UK said that they were going to COP10 to defend vaping as recently as this week. And then also this week, the UK, on the other hand, the politicians want to ban it and limit the flavors and ban the disposables. What's going on in the UK right now? What's going on in the UK right now? Let's see. There's a bunch of these. I did ask for feedback. I like this one. They will push disposables into the black market. The UK is going to see a huge uptick in hospitalizations from unsafe disposables and especially flavorings that aren't designed to be inhaled. They are really banning disposables. Are they really banning disposables and e-cig flavors before banning cigarettes? Of course they are. We've discussed this ad nauseum. Cigarettes make everybody money. They make politicians money. They make states money. They make big companies money. They make pharmaceutical companies money. They make tobacco companies money. Cigarettes generate a lot of revenue for a lot of people. Lots of people. So no, they're not going to be banned. Let's see. There was a few more. There was one. They want us dead. Yeah, that could be a thing. My hot take is the Tories trying to beat Labour to this lame-ass policy so they can see we lead on teen health, environmental considerations. Ultimately, like Australia, it's going to create mafia gangs controlling the black market. Yep. Pure poppycock says just sick of it. Yep. Chuffing marvelous. Yep. These are all good takes. There was one I wanted to address a little bit just because I don't necessarily agree with it. First of all, why are we having to discuss these topics regarding a product that has caused no deaths? Yep. In fact, has lowered hospitalizations from smoking-related illness, saving the government money when there are products that kill millions every year readily available. Yeah. Second, disposables are the result of human greed and laziness. No. Dead wrong. The chase for the ultimate convenience at any cost. I mean, yes, but that's society. All we do is chase convenience at any cost. That's the problems that capitalism solves, is convenience at any cost. That's the world. There's a reason why, like, I can get in my car and I can drive to Taco Bell and sit in the drive-thru and then get to the window and order my Taco Bell and get the Taco Bell in my car and then drive home and then just smile and eat my Taco Bell. But I can also go the convenient route where I just open my app and go, this, bring this to my door. That's convenience. That's like ultimate convenience is everything. That's why streaming exists. That's why we have big TVs. That's why we have internet connected phones. We want everything to be convenient. That's why cars, I can just go to my car and press a button. It starts. I don't have to go out in front of it and, go, give it some gas. Are you telling me you miss hand cranking engines? Auto start engines are too convenient. Chase for ultimate convenience. No, society looks for convenience. Disposables are not the result, I don't think, of human greed or laziness. I think they are the result of convenience. And I think having the most convenient vape that exists is the best possible solution for someone who smokes cigarettes. Period. That's just where I stand. Period. A product born from a good idea and misused by human greed. No, I don't think they were misused in any capacity. I think they did exactly what they were intended to do, and that is to keep people who smoke cigarettes from smoking cigarettes. That's what they accomplished. It might not be the way that I like to vape or the way that someone else likes to vape, but that doesn't matter. Preferences don't super matter. I mean, they matter, right? They matter. But the idea that we're okay with someone else being denied a vape as long as we get to keep our vapes? No, that's not okay. That's not okay with me. We all need to keep our vapes. Make no concessions. Save all the vapes. Save any vape that could save a human life. Save all the vapes. Save all the vapes, period. Save all the vapes. They must go. They must not go. As for packaging, not a problem. The best looking brands tend to have not much color. Yeah, I agree with that. The problem is banning disposables. How do I say this? Won't work. It will fail miserably. It will just be run by the illicit market. There's going to be no more regulations as to what's inside of them. We could have had that. But a ban prevents that. A ban prevents a clean, safe supply. A ban is what was the cause of EVALI. Bans don't work. If we're going, well, too many youths are using disposables, let's ban them. You might as well say, too many youths are using disposables, so let's make it easier for them to get disposables. No vape left behind, Gaddafi. No vape left behind. Cigarettes? Sure. Leave them behind. It's an archaic relic. Cavemen lit things on fire and inhaled them. Civilized, modern people in 2024, we use technology to make our lives better and more convenient, and we vape instead of smoke, and that's just where we're at. And I think I'll get off my soapbox now, but I agree most of what you have to say, John. Part 3 is flavors. Now we have a problem. There's no justification whatsoever in removal of flavors unless you are doing the same with alcohol and sweets, which kill more people each year than vaping. It's infuriating, yeah? This is just, part 6 of weird, terrible things that we've normalized. The idea that you can go just get annihilated drunk. No one can stop you right now. No one can stop you if you want to go get drunk. As long as you're of age, you could just go give yourself fucking liver poisoning. And that's allowed. That's allowed. That no one will stop you. The guy at the convenience store, he's not going to stop you if you buy a 5th of Jack Daniels. He's going to go, oh, hope you enjoy it. Have fun. Going to a party? No, I'm just going to drink this by myself and give myself cirrhosis of the liver. Okay, that's always been allowed. You want some cigarettes with that? It's always going to be allowed. Okay. I'm sorry. That is the news and advocacy. It was wicked long, but I did want to talk about the UK, and I don't know what's going to happen in the UK. I believe the disposable ban is kind of already a done deal, and that's a huge bummer because there's going to be so much more smoking in the UK, so much more smoking, and it's the smokers that are going to just silently suffer. The holier than thou, up on my soapbox people that are trying to ban disposables because they don't like seeing them on the side of the road, they'll be happy. Look, no more disposables on the side of the road. D. Everything is great. Oh, what's wrong? Over 1 million people had to go back to cigarettes? Oh, well, at least I don't see disposables on the side of the road anymore. Doodly-doo-doo. And meanwhile, fucking people who smoke cigarettes are just smoking cigarettes and dying of COPD, emphysema, laying in hospital beds. Oh, but look, at least I don't have to look at an orange square on the ground anymore. I don't care how many people have to die. I don't want to look at an orange square on the ground anymore. Okay, maybe let's just encourage society to not be pieces of shit and throw things on the ground. You're not mad at disposables because they get littered. You're mad at people who litter, period. If I took a bunch of money and threw it on the ground, is that littering? Would people be complaining? No, of course not. You're mad at littering. You're not mad at people throwing away disposables. You should be upset with the person who throws their disposable on the ground, because most likely they're going to throw other shit on the ground. That's what we need to stop. Unreal. Unreal. Too much trash. Ban trash. Okay. Sure. Works. Great. Politicians make so much sense. Okay. Teach people to stop littering. That's it. Period. That's it. That's how you get disposables off the ground. That's how you get, yeah, exactly. Just thousands of cigarette butts everywhere. Cigarette butts are the most littered item on earth. Still, globally, year over year over year over year, cigarette butts, cigarette butts, cigarette butts. Fucking cigarette butts everywhere. Where do they think, where the hell do they think most of the cigarette butts go? There is a scheme like that set up in the UK, Metal Morrissey, where you can recycle your disposable batteries. You take them to a vape shop, take them to any number. UKVIA, the UK Vaping Association, they have third party, like their own UK Vapor Association recycle boxes that they put in convenience stores and grocery stores and vape shops, where anybody with any disposable can throw it in one of these bins. And then UKVIA takes care of it, gets it recycled, this, that, and the other. They have a scheme in place for it. And it makes sense. It makes sense. I think little plastic boxes are a small price to pay for literally saving people's lives. It's unbelievable that people are like, well, people are dying, but have you seen the litter? What? The litter is your concern and not the dying people. Okay, yeah, let's take care of that litter first. Let everybody who smokes, they can just go die? Okay, yeah, they'll just go die. That's fine. Good stuff. Good stuff, UK. All right, happy birthday, you guys. We still have mail to get through. We still got some liquid to vape tonight, but I'm not going to go another second without singing happy birthday to the happy birthday people in the happy birthday chat. My local vape shop sells to minors. Is that what you said, Queen Honey Bunny? It just pisses me off so bad. I won't go in there even in an emergency. Yeah. And bad actors like that who are breaking the law and selling vapes, alcohol, cigarettes, cigars, whatever, to underage people, shouldn't they get in trouble? Shouldn't they get in trouble? I feel like they're the ones that should be punished. They're the ones committing the crime. I mean, I guess the kid's committing a little bit of a crime too, but your kid can't commit a crime without the help of an adult. Yeah, bearded vape god. That's tough. Like my parents, my dad has lung cancer, COPD stage 1 lung failure. He stopped smoking years ago, but my mom is still smoking. Tried vaping, but didn't like some of the disposables, went back to smoking. Yeah. And here's the thing is everybody's journey is very different. Everybody's journey is different. But just between us in the chat right now, I bet we all have a completely different quitting story or switching story. And sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it takes less time. Sometimes it's really quick. Sometimes people, dual use for a year. Sometimes people dual use for a year and then keep smoking. Everybody has a little bit different of a thing, which is why you need to meet people where they're at. If someone is a cigarette smoker, they're like, I want to try that vaping thing. You go, okay, try this. No? Okay, let's try this. Different flavor? Okay, let's try this. Oh, okay, you like that flavor? Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's get this custom tailored to you so that we set you up for the most success possible. I'm just ranting now. I need to get off my soapbox. Let's let's check in on the super chats probably. Yep. Learned behavior is taught behavior, Cicero. I definitely agree. I 100% agree. Yeah. Yep, I agree. I'm not going to get another soapbox. I'm not going to talk about politics or critical thinking or anything like that. I just would like to read some mother trucking super chats. Here it is, Mike T. Halfway to 90 in 2 days, but more importantly, 7 years combustion free this year. Hell yeah, Mike. Thank you, Grimm, for encouraging me and guiding me along my vaping journey. It means more than you know. Hey, Nick, love you. Hey, Mike, love you. Dude, you're going to be 50, but you're 7 years combustion free. Mike, congratulations. I love that, and I love that for you. Yeah, hey, I checked the HeliChats. I checked the HeliChats, New Wave Dave. I even read your HeliChat about you guys were in a Mexican restaurant. You didn't have any. You had tequila-less margaritas, and you fell for the plan. Yeah, you fell for my scheme. You fell for the psyop. You fell for the psyop. I rechecked them. There's nothing else. Rip, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. Tier 1, appreciate you. We're going to get this into a real rhythm, New Wave Dave. It's going to come to a point you don't even need to remind me anymore. Kennedy, shout out to all chat, vape, awesome people. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Kennedy. Shout out the chat. Everybody in the chat, you guys slap. Kennedy even has verified. She's vouched for you guys. Kennedy's vouching for you. Wee Yins. I'm using that exact RTA RM in black. Oh, you're using the Pharaoh right now? Hell yeah. Pharaoh buddies. We're Pharaoh buddies. Had to refill it and it's already halfway down again. This is good. This is just good. I'm going to keep using it, Wee Yins. Today is my girlfriend's birthday. Cerny Mistwalker. Hell yeah, Cerny Mistwalker. Good to know, Mallory Gates. I already got it written down. How, do you ask? I am very, very sneaky. Tim, that's very gracious of you. Are the magnifiers because you're getting old? Maybe. What's it to you? No, it's just because I'm getting old. That's really why I'm getting old. It's just because my eyeballs are lame and I have really awkward vision. I have a different pair of glasses for my office than I do for driving than I do for watching TV. And I can focus, like I have a range from like here to here that's like crystal clear. Earlier, closer than that I can't see and farther than that I can't see. So, they're basically like big lighty up bifocals. Big lighty up bifocals right there. That's a $20 glow right there. That is a Metal Morrissey, thank you. That's very gracious of you. It's a $20 glow right there. The janitor, appreciate you, Metal Morrissey. I just picture Skeletor saying your name every time I see Metal Morrissey. The janitor, that's very gracious of you. Dang, you sucked that tank dry just like you knew what you were doing. Oh, the janitor. Oh, you have no idea. I've sucked some tanks dry in my day. Let's be real. I've sucked plenty of tanks dry. Trapped Musing, professional hiatus. No idea when you mentioned a song. I sent you one on Twitter but got sidetracked. Been trying to get this to work. Are you trying to send me a song on Twitter? Trap Musing to review, like a band review? Okay, I'm down. I'll keep an eye on my Twitter notifications. We'll make this happen, Trap Musing. I hope you're doing good. I know, Trapped, you're in Australia. There's a few regular subscribers, patrons that I know are in Australia, and Trap Musing is one of them. And I always think it's like Trap Musing, Legion, a bunch of people, and I'm like, oh, God. It hurts my brains. It hurts my heart. It hurts my soul what's happening in Australia. Killing me. Fishy! Yo, everyone. Been more of a lurker as of late. BS work is to blame. It's just a bunch of BS. Love hanging out with all the cool kids. I've just been beat. Looking forward to the weekend, to say the least. Hell yeah. More seatbelt, Fishy. All of it. The most seatbelt possible. Look, you can lurk. BS work always gets in the way, right? BS work always gets in the way. Appreciate you, Fishy. I appreciate all those super chats, you guys. There's never a obligation, but I do appreciate it. Good night, Hayes. Have a great night. We're going to sing happy birthday. We're going to sing happy birthday to some people because it's their birthdays either soon or coming up or today possibly. And I like singing happy birthday because I like birthdays, because I like celebrating birthdays. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just a big fan of birthdays. When I was growing up as a kid, birthdays were like a big deal. And I loved my birthday because it's in April, really far away from like any other big holidays. It felt like my own, like just my birthday day, you know? And so I like it. And I want to make people feel stoked on their birthday. We're going to be singing happy birthday tonight to the Janitor 420. Janitor 420. Nathan. Nick. What other Nick? Was there another Nick? Nathan. Nick. Bick. Cerny. And Karam. And my dad, of course. And my dad, of course. I have to save my dad till the last. I have to. Yeah, Karim. I might mispronounce that name, Addie Tooney, but it doesn't mean that I want that person to have any less happy of a birthday. Okay, let's sing. Everybody sing with me, please. It feels awkward when I know that you're not singing because I can tell. It's just a thing I can tell. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janitor 420. Also, Richard Valerian Steele. Damn. Yeah, it's his birthday. Also Nathan. Also Nick. Also Vaping with Bick. Vaping Bick. Also Cerny Mistwalker. Also Karam Crayam. And also my dad. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Mike T. Hell yeah, Mike T. Did I not write down your name? It's Mike T's birthday too. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Mike T. I don't know why I'm writing your name right now. I already forgot it. Happy birthday, Mike T. Happy birthday to Mike. Happy birthday to Mike. Happy birthday to Mike T. Happy birthday to Mike. Also, Kareem Cryam. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Except, Dad, you don't have to skip around the room. You do not. You never have to skip around the room, actually. You never do. I would never ask you to do that. Yeah, rad. Let's get into some mail. I'm going to open some mail because it's just that time. It's just that time of year. Oh, thank you, Chessie. Happy to see you. Oh, nope, didn't make it back in time. Make it back in time. Oh man, now ice cream fell. Okay. How's everybody doing? You guys want to mess around with some mail? Because I want to mess around with some mail. Happy birthday, groundhogs. Happy birthday. Happy freaking birthday. Now this is big. So, Seamus? Did this come from the great Seamus? This came from Canada. This came from Ontario, Canada. Always remember, you know, cut towards your vital organs. Whoa. This is just junk food. This is just junk food, and I'm so happy about it. Hey, Nick, this is the Christmas gift. It's just super late. Inside, there's some beer, organic Mexican beans, I house roasted, my mango lychee DIY, music, and lots of snacks. Hope you enjoy Seamus, the great Seamus, Chef Seamus. Hell yeah, Seamus. Dude, okay, this is dope. This is dope. This is dope. First of all, okay. Caramel maple cookie? I mean, come on. How do you not want to eat those literally right now? On the go pack of Werther's freaking Lay's ketchup chips. I don't even know what these are. All season crispers, rad. Spicy dill pickle. Oh, these got opened in the process. Dude. All dress ruffles. Holy shit. Oh, Eat Mores. Oh, Eat Mores. These are great. This is a great Canadian thingy. I don't know what it is. It's not like a candy bar. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a power bar with peanuts in it or something. They're amazing. They're amazing. And shit, yeah, coffee. Hand roasted Chef Seamus coffee. Was that Full City roast right there? Full City. And there's chocolate and a DIY bottle. This is the mango lychee ice cream. I can't wait. Can't smell it. That's okay. And, but wait. Holy shit, there's a record and a beer. Dude, what is that? Jelly King? Jelly King? Freaking Jelly King? Okay, I'm gonna start packing this stuff back in the, needs to go in the kitchen. Jelly King? Jelly King Boysenberry Plum from Bellwoods Brewery. All right, 5.6%, that's good. Boysenberry dry hopped sour ale with fruit. Jelly King. Jelly King. Oh, I got some all dressed. Oh, there's some all dressed. For sure, Cicero. For sure. You see that? Ruffles all dressed. You can't get these in America. Can't get these in America. All dressed. Thank you, Seamus. In fact, hang on. But wait, there's one more thing. I can't believe this is a double record day. I can't believe this is a double record day. I'm so excited right now. You have no idea. What is this? Except balls to the mother truckin' walls. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, first of all, look at this album cover, because that's great. Just a creamy thigh. This is Accept, balls to the wall. You got your balls to the wall, baby. I've never heard any of the other Accept songs. Maybe I just don't recognize them. Turn Me On, Losers and Winners, Love Child, Losing More Than I Ever Had, Head Over Heels, balls to the wall. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is these balls and these balls to the walls. Shit, yeah, Accept. Dude, that's rad as hell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Seamus. Thank you for the record. Thank you for the snacks. How did you know that we were low on snacks? How did you know that we were low on snacks and trying to eat healthy and not eat potato chips all the time? Because now, all I'm going to do is eat potato chips. I might not even eat dinner. I just might eat all of Chef Seamus's snacks. Except, yeah, that's a legendary album. Legendary album. And the singer was like, 5 feet tall. He was just a little guy, little like buzzed head. Oh, so great. Accept. Get out of here. Accept rules. Accept. Okay, this is really just a public service announcement to Chaos Decks. Now, apparently, this is a package that I mailed out 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I tried to send this as a I don't know if this was a boosh box or a vlog thing, but I was trying to send this to South Africa in 2022. 2022. It never arrived, Chaos Decks. It never arrived. And it's here. And I don't know what's in here. It looks like it's been opened 15 times and it's just smashed into oblivion. That kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, you know? I went through all the trouble to pack this up and make a nice little thing for Chaos Decks, and now it can't even get to him. So, chances are, whatever's in here is going to have to go to somebody else. Not tonight? What did he win? Oh, yeah, that's actually a pretty good little vape right there. It's a Geek Vape E100 and a Smock Novo 2X kit. That's what this person won and then got returned to me 2 years later? 2 years later? Is the Geek Vape E100 kit 2 years old? I wish it was more recoils. Believe me, I wish it was more recoiled. Listen, so these are going to have to get re-given away, and I'm sorry to Chaos Decks. And this might have been a boosh box from the Patreon. All right, well, thought those were gone and out of my life forever, but now apparently I have to give them away again. You grab those, Raw Chuck? You grab those? Oh, yeah, this one isn't Vape Mail. Tim won one of the CASAA boxes, and I just got it back. Yeah, that package just came back yesterday, Jeremy M. I mailed it in 2022. Summer 2022, and I just got it back in the mail. It's been wandering around the South African Postal Service for 2 years. That's unbelievable to me. Tim won a CASAA fundraiser boosh box, but the cost to get this to Sweden, Tim, is high, very high, into the hundreds of dollars high. So I'm going to see what we can do about getting this to Sweden, or I don't know. I don't know what to do. I got to get something to Tim, but I don't know. This is exorbitantly expensive to send. And if that's the only way to send it, fuck, we'll send it. I'll just send it. We'll just send it. You deserve it. You won it. It's for you. It's yours. Oh, face meat. Why doesn't this smell like Nog Champa? Oh, nice. Face meat. Real nice. He wrote a little note on the bottom and we cover up his address. See that? Sorry, this one doesn't smell like Nog Chomp. Not even a little. Like, not even a little. Not even a little. Lame. Boring. Crowdfund shipping to Sweden. Get those super chats. Yeah, listen. It's just a matter of pulling the trigger, you know? I said, well, let's hold off. I left it down at my mailbox for like a day. Then Linda called me and she's like, this is going to be really expensive to ship. I'm like, okay, like how expensive? And she went, a lot. And I said, okay, fuck. And then so she rattled off all the prices, and the cheapest one was like $180, and it would take like a month to get there or something. It was ridiculous. For Tim's shipping, super chat from Face Meat, for Tim's shipping dry oatmeal. What? Did you get me? Is this Japanese mayonnaise? Did you get me Japanese mayonnaise? Q-Pie mayonnaise? You know, there was someone else brought something up that I have to bring up to the Mayonnaise Council as well. Hang on. I saved a screenshot. Okay, I can't find it now. But there was a screenshot. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here. This was another mayonnaise. Vape fan said, "Oh, come on. The Bass mayonnaise is the classic French Amora mayonnaise." And so I said, I'll have to bring this up with the Mayonnaise Council. Amora face meat? Amora mayonnaise? But here, let's look at Q-Pie mayonnaise. Behold, Q-Pie. If Duke's is the king, Q-Pie is the queen. I like it an egg salad, drizzled over something, and added to instant ramen broth. Q-Pie is made with egg yolks, no egg white. So it has a much eggier flavor than American mayo. Dry oatmeal, enjoy. And it's in a really weird squishy bottle that I really like. It's like milk in a bag from Canada or something. It's just, I love it because it's not like a traditional mayo. Thank you, Face Meat, for the gift of Q-Pie mayo. The Duke's is getting low. I'm going to have to re-up on some Duke's. I like the Duke's. Love that Duke's. And look, Blue Plate was honestly really good too. Blue Plate was good. I haven't tried this French mayo, but we're gonna try this. Not right now. We're gonna try this. My wife and I are mayonnaise connoisseurs, you know, as I, you know, a lot of people that look like me are mayonnaise connoisseurs, and that's fine, you know? We're connoisseurs of mayonnaise. Thank you, Face Meat. Thank you. Like, that's super dope. Super dope. Hang on. There's another package over here I'm missing. Got it. I'm so pumped on this mayonnaise. But here's the thing. I'm not going to get to partake in this mayonnaise until like Sunday night. Maybe I might get to partake in some mayonnaise. I'm heading out of town tomorrow morning, wicked early. I'm going to be up in Santa Rosa all weekend. Oh, holy shit. Oh, fuck me running. Okay. Completely unsolicited. Completely and thoroughly unsolicited. But this is just an actual shit ton. If I had to describe this amount, I would say shit ton probably of Pure Max pods. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30 Pure Max pods in here. Maybe more. And there's some, okay. And there's some updated Pure Max actual kits in here as well. So, listen, seriously, all I need is like one of these, maybe a few boxes of pods. Stoked. Honestly, this makes me stoked because now I can send the Pure Max to more people and other people get to experience the Pure Max. But this is all Pure Max pods. I think there's probably 6 units across the bottom and the rest is just Pure Max pods. These should be the most updatedest. Shit, let's just open one. These should be the most updatedest pods. Yep. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pure Maxes in here. Not for resale. That's fine. Does it tell me the color? Silver? Did they only do silver and black? I guess they only did silver and black. Oh, purple. Purple. What else? Black. Blue. Blue. I'm going to open a blue one. What else? Fuchsia? Fuchsia? Okay, we're going with fuchsia. Final answer. Quantum black. I don't know what that is. Quantum black. Hang on. I got to put these back in here because the integrity of the whole system's breaking down right now. Okay. Okay. You can go back in here. You can go back in here. Leave that there. You can go back in here. Wish I hadn't made a mess of that. Hey, that's okay. Just wish I hadn't made a mess of that. And I got a whole shit ton of just literature. Everybody who receives a SX Mini Pure Max from me in a boosh box, you'll also be getting all the literature you need. Full color pamphlet. Full color Pure Max pamphlet. Sick. 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 These are good ass pods. Oh, okay. Hey, it's a 0.6. Oh, and it comes with a 0.6 installed. Let's try it. If this is a new Pure Max, I'm going to open it. It is Cicero. It is. Hell yeah, pink Pure Max. Fuck yeah, pink Pure Max. Stoked on the pink Pure Max. Don't touch Jimmy. Oh, you guys. SX, that is Bush League shit. What the hell? Now I have to just live with this? I peeled off a sticker and all it did was leave a shit ton of sticker glue. SX. I am disappointed. That's never coming off. I'm just stuck with this stickiness right here. And it's just going to collect dirt. And it's just going to be gross. And all because there was a sticker here to show me that this is how it adjusts. For shame, Pure Max. For shame. I mean, that's honestly a huge bummer. I might have some Goo Gone to be able to take that off, but come on, that's day one. That's day one. Seriously. Thank you, Pure Max. By the way, thank you, SX Pure Max, for the updated pods and the such as. I'm going to start letting this one soak in. These have the newer filling system as well. Different or newer filling system. There's no more rubber grommet on the side. It is a slidey up guy. Slidey up guy. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's crazy easy to fill. Dang. All right. We'll let this sit for a second. Super, super disappointed with that sticky on the bottom. That's just a huge bummer. Isopropyl alcohol will take care of that. How many banana stickers gets taken off for stickies still? Stickies, that's unforgivable to me. So all the banana stickers get taken off for that. All of them. All of them do. All of them do. Okay, hang on. I got two more packages here. I got two more. I actually got two more. It's 7:30. That's great. I love it. You love going late. Can I do a vlog that's 2 hours? Is that a thing that I can possibly do? Should I challenge myself? No leaks now with the pods. That's what I'm looking forward to, Late Night Vape Show. That's what I'm looking forward to. I just did an update on the Pure Max on YouTube, and I talked about all of the leaking issues that I was having with some of the pods, and that's just real life. And then I've heard that these new pods, they don't leak. They look different already on the bottom. Damn, I should have just waited. I didn't know this was coming. I would have waited like 2 days to do that Pure Max update if I had known these were coming. Let's see. turn it on first. Oh, we're off to a good start. Hot damn, we're off to a good start. Holy shit. Pure Max. Pure Max. Okay. Hey now. Hey now. That's a crown. That's a new crown pod. It's the UL Crown X pod system. The UL Crown X pod system. What's up, peeps? My babe's here. Replaceable coil head. Max power, max coil lifespan, max e-liquid capacity, max battery capacity, max color display. The stepless airflow system allows you to customize your vaping experience. Oh. You know, the Crown D wasn't bad. The Crown D was a pretty good little pod there. We'll see how the Crown X goes. I'm going to open this multicolor guy. We'll leave you for a boosh box. New Crown coils, Crown X coils, not compatible with anything else in the world. George, in the chat, what's the best mango ice liquid on the market? Everybody's going to have an answer for you, George. But I'm going to say Super Lunar Sweet Mango from Vape Zoo out of Indonesia. Unfortunately, out of Indonesia. Harder to get out of Indonesia. But it is the best. The best. It's just it's just my favorite. It's just my favorite mango iced flavor. Homeboy's mango is a delicious mango, but it's not iced. If you want it iced, I like to go with Indonesia every time. Super Lunar Sweet Mango. 1000%. 1000%. Germium. Well, see, you will only sent me one spare, so I'm hoping that I can boosh box one of those away. And then the last thing is another record. So exciting. Cut towards your legs. Happy Mail Day, Metal Morrissey. Thank you, Metal Morrissey. Yeah, I mean, shit. What? 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 It's the Elephant Riders. It's okay, hang on. I'm getting too excited. I just pulled this out of here. I didn't need to. Metal Morrissey hooking it up like a fucking boss. It's the Elephant Riders. It's clutch. It's the Elephant fucking Riders in blue, sick ass aqua blue vinyl. This is possibly one of my favorite clutch records of all time. The Elephant Riders. This is too sick, Metal Morrissey. That's too sick. That's too sick. And it's got the original plastic on it because it's got the elephant lift with caution. And it's got the original fucking like record jacket clutch. Look how young they are. Look at little young Neil Fallon over here. Look at that guy. I got that guy tattooed on me. I got that guy's face tattooed on me. Look at him. Look at him. He looks like the guy that's standing outside the supermarket asking you to sign something about the environment. That's what Neil Fallon looks like. Look how fun they look just to hang out with. Okay, this is incredible. Why don't I want to put this together for some reason? Come on. I want to leave. Why do I want to leave this separated? Is that what I'm supposed to do, Metal Morrissey? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Elephant riders to the northwest ridge. Rules from father. So good. God, it's good. Please don't leave tight plastic on records. It can lead to warping. I mean, this isn't tight. It's like it's opened. You know, it's opened. And I just want to keep this sticker. I want that sticker on there. Can I slide this in here? Is that okay? Is that allowed? Okay. Bam. Elephant Riders. Bam. That's Elephant Riders. Metal Morrissey. How did you know? How did you know that this is like one of my favorite Clutch albums? It's like, have we talked about this? It's better for shipping to leave the vinyl out of the jacket. All right, well, I'm leaving it as it is right now in two layers of plastic. 2 layers of plastic, and then the record's in its own plastic, and I'm not even using like the original record sleeve because I don't want to like slice through the end of it with the record. That's tight plastic? Am I ruining my record? Well, it's worth it, Ern. It's worth it. Keeping that sticker on there, it's worth it. Elephant Riders. Metal Morrissey, thank you. Elephant Riders. I mean, holy shit, Elephant Riders. This is just a damn hell-ass good album. That was one of the albums. I'm keeping this too, by the way, this piece of cardboard. That's one of those albums that was like the 4th or 5th Clutch album that I like listened to when I first started getting into Clutch. I got into Clutch during Robot Hive Exodus, and I realized like, oh, this is like their 9th studio album. Just immediately started going back in the catalog, got to Elephant Riders. I'm just like, oh my God, Elephant Riders. Yes. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Clutch is from Maryland. Yep, I got the Clutch Maryland, flag on the back of my chair here. This was a gift from Disco Potato, and I keep it on the back of my chair just for, it's an aesthetic thing. I just like having it. I don't use it as an actual... Okay, the shrink wrap is fine. The clear outer sleeve I put on there is for protection. Okay. Listen, I know that like a lot of things, like beer and vaping and liquids, and cotton, I know that record people have a lot of opinions about what's the best way, store it, dust jackets and holding it and things, and you're like, no, don't ever do that. You put the jacket in this way. And that's the, so I get it. Thank you for looking out for me. I feel like everybody has a little bit of an opinion on this. Dust jacket, yes. Shipping plastic, no. So you're telling me I have to take off that plastic even though it has the sticker on it? Even though it has the sticker on it? Well, I might as well answer this question. Cross 3 Nano and Oxiva Slim Pro SQ, which is better? Face orange biting nails, face orange biting nails. I'll say this. They're both really top-notch pods. The Cross 3 coil heads, and I say this on YouTube, and I'm going to say it here, they've proven themselves to me over the years. I've used them excessively and extensively, and the Cross coil heads have not really, with the exception of like a few bunk coil heads out of the box, haven't really let me down and have impressed me with their quality and longevity along the way. The Oxiva Slim, vape's great. I just haven't spent enough long time with it to really get an idea of how long the coil heads last or how long the flavor will last. This is an Oxiva Slim that has been going for 1,200 puffs. It's now kind of starting to die a little bit. It's getting crunchy and the flavor's dropping a little. Cross. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you right now. I'll just say Cross. Metal Morrissey and Ern kind of need to get on the same page as far as their record advice goes. Well, that's it. We're going to do it for the mail. That's the mail. 2 records, except is going on the wall. That except is going... Elephant Riders is going on the wall. We got Accept, we got Elephant Riders, we got a mess of dope Canadian snacks. Are you actually kidding me right now? Plus we got a shit ton of Pure Maxes, and we got a new pod from you. Well, this has been a successful mail. This has been a successful vape mail. Oh, it's leaking. Tribal Buddha. Who called it? Have a look. I'm going to leak it out the back because that's the easier place to leak it. Oh! That triggered me watching that. And I was the one doing it. Oh, leaked. Pharaoh leaked. Leaked everywhere. That bums me out more than you realize. Lunchbox, like, I knew it would leak. You told me, Lunchbox. You told me. Oh, God. That was painful. That was a big oof. I know. Not the Timmies. Not the Timmies. No wonder I vaped through that other tank so quickly. It just doesn't stop wicking. It just didn't stop wicking. Oh, it's a shame. I'm getting such a good vape from this that really does bum me out. I'm going to turn the juice flow down a little bit and see if that helps at all. Loses a banana sticker. For that would be like negative banana stickers. That would be negative banana stickers. Although, is it my fault? Or is it the Wick's fault? Is it the Cotton's fault? Is it the RTA's fault? It's like, who are we really pinning this on? Are we pinning this on my inability to wick a Pharaoh? In fact, I'm going to store this like upside down. Can I do that? I just don't want it to empty itself. Before we do the very random liquid tasting, we're running long tonight. I just had a feeling that would happen. That it was one hell of a leak. That's what I would call severe leaking. Digiflavor made the Pharaoh, Nicholas. Digiflavor. Remember Digiflavor? They were around in 2022, 2023 a little bit as well. They released like 2 little things. Yeah, they released like a little tube thing with a tank, and they released some other things, and it was like they were just testing the water of like a Digiflavor comeback, and then they never had a big comeback. Let me check in on the, yep. Nope, too long. Running long. We still have a random liquid tasting to do, baby. For Tim's shipping. Oh, we're contributing to Tim's shipping. All right, I like this. We're a fraction of the way there. It's, we'll probably most likely end up just sending that. Thank you, Metal Morrissey. Look, I have no choice now. Tim, you're getting a package whether you want it or not. You deserve it. And all of my subscribers are literally helping get this package to you. That's just, A, you don't have to do that. 2, it really warms my heart to see the subscribers in my live chat see someone who needs help, and then you guys are like, we'll help. We'll help. I'll help. You need help? I'll help you. What do you need? Shipping? Liquid? What do you need? Coils? I'll help. What do you need? I got help. I'll help you. That's just the theme of my chat, and I couldn't have a bigger smile on my face. Metal Morrissey, appreciate you. Fishy, fuck yeah. For Tim's shipping, VA, I love you, man. You do plenty. Sorry I can't help more for shipping. You've helped so much. David, It's for shipping Tim's package. All right, yo, cool kids. The janitor throwing in for Tim's shipping. Barbara throwing in Sweden's shipping fund. No one should go without their vape gear due to cost. Barbara, you get it. You get it. Thank you. Barbara, it makes me stoked to see you just suddenly all just harm reduction. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I love it, Barbara. Chaz for Swedish shipping. Thank you. Tim thanks you. Nicholas for Tim's shipping. Yo, Tim's shipping. Hell yeah, Ben. Thank you. Lenloy says, here's my vaping money as I can't use it anymore in Australia, so I wanted to give it to Nick so he could use it for shipping. Lenloy, you're depressing me. And I know that I can't be depressed more than the vapors of Australia right now, but man, I'm feeling your pain. Man, I'm feeling your pain. And a big part, in Australia, I feel like there's just a little bit different of a situation than what happened in the United States. Because in the United States, they're like, pod ban. And everyone's like, who cares? We just keep shipping pods, keep whatever. Oh, vape mail ban. And everybody kind of went, who cares? We just can't keep shipping through the mail. Well, you can't import these. And people are like, who cares? We're just going to import these. FDA can't enforce on anybody. Damn the man, save the empire. We're just going to keep breaking the law. In Australia, it's very completely different. It's not, who cares? I'll just keep importing stuff. It's like, I don't want a $20,000 fine. I don't want time in prison. And what's happening in Australia is, in the United States, when the vaping illicit market started really taking off, the vaping illicit market was controlled by the people who were controlling the regulated market in the United States. What happened in Australia is, when vapes became an illicit product in Australia, there was a very real, already existing illicit underground market that when vapes became an illicit substance, this sort of illicit market, who are more into, firebombing tobacconist shops, sort of crept in and took over the illicit disposable trade in Australia and made it a little bit scarier, a little bit more intimidating, a little bit more like a cartel type of, you're on our turf and we control the tobacco here in Sydney, so we're going to firebomb your shop. That's what Mark Butler kicked off in Australia, was not a fun illicit market, but a scary, firebomb-filled illicit market. And it's terrifying. And if I was an Australian vapor, good Lord, I can't even imagine what that feels like to quit cigarettes, and then weeks later, months later, a year later, your government goes, you don't get to do that anymore. If you want to keep doing that, you're going to have to get an appointment with a doctor and go to the pharmacy, or cigarettes are always available. It hurts me. It hurts me in my everything. It hurts me in my everything that what's going on in Australia. Whew, that's tough, Lenloy. That's tough. I don't know how long this is going to go on. It's only been a month, and loads of people in Australia, important people in Australia, are calling this a failure. The Border Patrol is calling this a failure. The GPs are overrun. The doctors are overrun already. The Australian healthcare system has enormous burdens on it that's already dealing with a lot of issues. On top of, now there's going to be literal millions and millions and millions of doctor appointments for nicotine that's going to burden an already burdened healthcare system. It's failing, really in sort of grand way in front of our eyes. I'd like to see Australia turn around. That's where I'm going to leave it. Sick Boy for Tim's shipping. Thank you. Tim for Tim's shipping. Tim's helping Tim's. Oh, Tim, that cover, dude, that is very gracious. I think we might have these people. I think we might have this shipping covered, you guys. Raw Chuck, dude, Gracious of you. Poor kids for cool kids. Mike T, that's very gracious of you. Gaddafi, good Lord, that's very gracious of you. Appreciate that dancing Kiwi thing. Queen Honey Bunny, that's very gracious of you. Appreciate you. I don't know why I can't put hearts on these particular super chats, but that's okay. Appreciate you guys. Tim's shipping is easily paid for. Easily paid for. You guys got at least half of it. I'll pick up the rest, and we're going to get Tim this package because, like, there's a pint glass in here. There's mechs in here. There's a billet box in here. Like, there's dope stuff in here. There is dope stuff in here. Breeze Tones, I love that attitude. We will not stop. One of the things, let's vote on some liquid. One of the things that's going to happen in Australia, or that could happen in Australia, that I think might happen in Australia, is a lot of what Australia is doing is kind of based on what America is doing. And I noticed during the Australia chat with Colin Mendelson, you, Breeze Tones, had asked a question that I screen captured, but I think I recently deleted, asking about if the Australian Ministry of Health is basing a lot of these decisions on FDA's PMTA process, and the PMTA process has been shown by the Fifth Circuit Court to be arbitrary and capricious and might need to be completely reworked, then how does that affect Australia? Like, if Australia is basing their legislation off of what the FDA is saying, then FDA is only getting in trouble, which is only, I think, going to negatively affect Australia. Does that make sense? Maybe that doesn't make sense, and maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic, but yeah, don't stop. Don't stop in Australia. You have worldwide support, and I hope Australia feels like you have worldwide support, because you do. I'm in your corner. I'm not like Senator Ron Johnson. I'm going to be actually in your corner in a real way. As real as I can. Okay, there. What's up, Hella Chats? What's up, Hella Chats? Ern. Oh, thank you, Ern. Here's a tenner for Tim's Sweden shipping. Thank you, Ern. I appreciate you, Ern. Keeping it real on Twitch. Throwing some emojis up. Here's the thing. It's right here. There's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's taste some liquid. You know what time that means? Shirts off. Shirts off in the pit. Shirts off in the pit. Shirts off in the mother truckin' pit. Is that too loud? Is that too loud? I apologize. I apologize. All right, I'm going to be putting a poll in the chat literally right now for the very random liquid tasting. All right, we got caps lock on. That's great. Hang on. Hang on. And okay. So the very random liquids that are going to be very randomly liquid tasted, maybe tonight. We've got some repeats. We've got some new peats. First thing is going to be Bonobo Apple Tea. Okay. This was up last week. Bonobo Apple Tea. Mandarin Lime from Frank and Atticus out of Straya. We got Vaping Delights blend number 35, which I have no idea what that is. And then lastly, we have the FDH oatmeal cream pie, okay? Oatmeal cream pie. There is a poll in the chat, and you know what the saying goes. Don't make me sing it. Don't make me sing it. Fine, I'll sing it. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. It's a celebration. Yo, ashes. Let's vote on some liquids. Bonobo apple tea, Frank and Atticus mandarin lime, blend 35, or oatmeal cream pie. Lil D's oatmeal cream pie from FDH. Hashtag Kaz. Hashtag Kazbox. See, Kibotron. It's a celebrate. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. It's a celebration. If you don't vote today, then you don't. Oh, sorry, Phil. Fuck, I forgot. I can't say that. You can't say that. Oh, V8, I'm sorry. You voted already. You can't go back. You can't take it back. You can't take your vote back. I always try to support the Aussies. I promote Luscious Liquid like crazy. I promote Frank and Atticus like crazy. I want to support all Australian vape manufacturers, liquid vendors, everything. Everything. Jeremy M, yep. I never not want some cream in my mouth. Frank and Atticus always wins no matter the competition. Let's see what's going on here in the voting. Oh, Frank and Atticus creeping up. Vaping Delights and Apple Tea not doing so good, but FDH Oatmeal Cream Pie, Lil D's Oatmeal Cream Pie is in the lead right now. I haven't seen Kaz in the chat yet tonight, but I'm sure he'd be stoked knowing this. I'm turning you down, GrimmGreen, you goofy mofo. Oh, really? And you're the one that's called the Vaping Grouch. Yep. That name tracks because you are being grouchy. I'm just kidding. You can turn me down. Is that your polite way of telling me just to shut up, just slow down, just quiet down? It's pronounced niachrome. It's pronounced niachrome. Keep voting. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. It's funky. Yeah, exactly, Kibotron. Simmer down. Just simmer down, Grimm. Simmer your face. I have not ever had a Frank and Atticus liquid that didn't slap. That did not slap. They all slap. Well, there's 134 votes. I mean, I don't know if Frank and Atticus can pull out of this. If everybody's voted, just vote and then, yeah, Seamus, thank you. Yes, the wee baby. Vote and then smash the like button. Vote and then do what Seamus says. Smash the like button. Annihilate it. Destroy it. Punch your computer. Punch your computer. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Niachrome. I said niachrome, yeah. I said niachrome, yeah. All right, that's it. Oatmeal cream pie is winning. Oatmeal cream pie is winning. That's it. I'm calling it. Maybe I'll leave it up for a second while we open some oatmeal cream pie. Sorry, Bonobo. Sorry, Mandarin. Sorry, Vaping Delights. Hello, FDH. Hello, Little D's Oatmeal Cream Pie. Little D's Oatmeal Cream Pie. Where can you find my P.O. box? You ready for this? Pow! Right there in the chat. That's my P.O. box. That's my P.O. box. In 3 separate chats. Sorry, I couldn't send it in one little chat, so that's okay. Yeah, what are you going to do? All right. Okay, oatmeal cream pie. You won. Oatmeal cream pie won. So let's knuckle this. Okay, oatmeal cream pie. Okay, oatmeal cream pie. Okay. I'm a little bit skeptical of this. Off the knuckle. I'm a little bit skeptical, Kaz. But we're going to be tasting this tonight. I'm not sure if you're going to recognize that deck. I don't think anybody can recognize this deck. Maybe I shouldn't even be showing you this deck. This is a deck I'm not supposed to be showing you, but I'm going to show you anyway. See that? This is Kent's new RDA. It's the Narda. And I've loved it, and I've loved using it, and I'm honestly just waiting on Kent to give me the go-ahead, and we'll put a full review up for this on YouTube as soon as they launch. I'm skeptical of this liquid, Kaz. I tasted something interesting that I'm hoping doesn't translate, like, into the vape. Okay, I think I did this correctly, damn it. Maybe I didn't. Yep, there it is. Okay, then... Okay. All right, we're locked in. It's the Narda's... I don't want to call it an Atmazoo puzzle box, but it has like Atmazoo puzzle box type of qualities to it. It's lots of tabs and notches that sort of click, 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 all fit together really well. So, thanks, Jameis. I think you got a pretty nice deck yourself there. All right, let's go for it. Oatmeal cream pie. Here's the first toot. Just remember that I like you, Kaz. I'm going to sit with this for a second. I'm going to vape it. I'm going to turn my music up. I'm just going to vape it for a little bit. I'll be right back to talk about it. Okay, FDH. Here's the thing. This, Kaz, listen, I don't know how to say this. I think I'll say it in the polite way that GrimmGreen has said it at vape shows across the globe for the last decade. I think this is just not for me. I think it's just not for me. I don't get the oatmeal cream pie that I was kind of expecting, I guess. And it's more of a cream-filled shoe. It tastes leathery to me. And I can't, off the knuckle, it tasted leathery. And then I'm tasting it now, and there's like a leather undertone that I can't untaste. I can't untaste it. I get some cream. I don't really get the oatmeal pie part of it, but I definitely get like the inside of a Little Debbie cream. It's like a creamy frosting. It's like a creamy frosting. It's like a creamy frosting in a leather shoe, and I'm sorry. I have to be honest. It does me no good to sit up here and not be honest with people, you know? It could grow on me. It could be a grower. It could be a grower. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It's cream. There's a cream filling there. A little bit like oatmeal socks. A little bit like oatmeal socks. Maybe it does. Maybe it needs to steep longer. I mean, there could be a lot of things going on here. And leather, like, I've had leathery flavors in other liquids before, but it's always been in like tobaccos or something with like bourbon in it, like a bourbon leather tobacco, or, you know, I've had leathery flavors in other liquids before, and it's not necessarily a negative thing. That's a great idea. I'm going to try this again after some steeping. I don't want to write this off. I don't want to write off FDH's oatmeal cream pie because it's this brand new liquid. I just got this bottle of it, and I'm going to let it steep. I'm going to let it steep out of my deep admiration for CASAA. If this was anybody else, I want you to know that if this was anybody else, I would just be dragging it through the dirt. Just, what the hell's going on with this liquid? Why does it taste like leather frosting? Out of respect for CASAA and all he's done for me and all he's done for our community and all he's done for the yo-yo, like a little bit of a smoky flavor. Like a smoky leather frosting. I'm going to let it steep. That's all. That's what I decided. I'm going to let it sleep. I'm going to let it steep. I'm going to, break in the cotton. You think it's a cotton issue? V8, you've had this. You've had this. And I know that a lot of people enjoy this, and I know you enjoy this. It might be one of those things that's just not for me. There are loads of flavors out there that many, many people really, really enjoy, but I just can't vape them and I don't like them. And this might be one that's just not for me, you know? But, like I said, out of respect to Kaz and FDH and Little D's oatmeal cream pie, we're gonna give this like a week. I'm gonna come back next week and we'll judge it. I'm gonna vape this for a full week, okay? We're giving a special exemption to Kaz. We're gonna vape this for a week before we come back, okay? I'm not gonna pass judgment on it right now. We're gonna wait a full week of vaping it. We're gonna let it steep. I'll leave the top off. We'll let it steep as long as I can. We're gonna vape it. And then, you know, if it's still leather frosting at the end, then look, it's leather frosting at the end. I can't control what I taste. It just happens. It just happens in my mouth, and I have no control over it. I do have control over it, though, but I don't. Once I taste something, it's like, that's it. I've had really delicious liquids that I've been vaping in the past, and then I give it to my wife, and I'm like, oh, taste this. What do you think? And she goes, oh, yeah, that's pretty good. It kind of tastes like chapstick. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. And I vape it, and I'm like, yep, there it is. Can't untaste that. I wish she didn't say chapstick, because now all I can taste is freaking chapstick, where I didn't taste chapstick before. Doesn't even taste chapstick before. All right, so look, it's complicated. I want to give this its fair shake. So we're just going to leave it. Generally, Larry, with the idea of steeping, is only non-salt nicotine will steep. And what happens is the nicotine in a liquid that's not salt, like we're talking traditional nicotine, what some people call freebase nicotine. I don't like that terminology very much, but it's true. It's a freebase nicotine. And what happens is it'll be packaged in the manufacturer's facility, sealed, sent to you. And then as soon as you crack it and you start exposing the nicotine on the inside to oxygen, the nicotine oxidizes and starts getting darker, changes the flavor profile, sometimes drastically, sometimes not so drastically, but sometimes really very drastically. Like the baked stuff deserves a good long steep, like a year, honestly, or longer, and then they become beautiful liquids. And so I've had liquids in the past that, you know, have gotten better with age, gotten better with steeping, and maybe this is one of them. My favorite FDH liquid so far is the caramel latte. I love the caramel latte. I do really like the cotton candy ice cream, but it is pretty damn sweet. Real damn sweet. Really approaching that sweetness fence, you know? Really approaching it. Why can't I get that out of my head? Okay, well, I'm going to have to let my wife taste that. She's a super taster. She has like an unbelievable palate. She's going to go, there was a 1.2% leather flavoring in there. She's going to know. She's going to pick it out. She's going to pick it out. I know it. Okay, you guys. Well, we're running long. Of course we are. 3.5 hours. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to do on a Thursday afternoon. The vlogs are just going to keep getting longer, and I'm going to try to not prevent that from happening, but yes, George, yes. I've had plenty of liquids that have gotten worse with steeping, and it generally only happens when the manufacturer or the vendor is using a lower-ish grade of nicotine. There's many places to source like pharmaceutical nicotine, and then there's places that don't, it's like, well, it's pretty good nicotine. Like, it's pretty okay nicotine. What happens with lower grade nicotine is it will oxidize, and then it will immediately start tasting like pepper. It'll get real peppery and a little bit cardboardy. And I've had bottles of, I don't want to call out individual manufacturers. That would be crazy. Sad Boy was the biggest offender of using cheap nicotine. All of my Sad Boy liquids, after a few months, all tasted like pepper. I had a bottle of key lime cookie that I was saving. Finally cracked it open. Awful. It wasn't even that old. And the nicotine just went straight to pepper mode. And it's unvapable. It becomes completely unvapable. So a lot of liquids get better with steeping. Some liquids with chintzy nicotine, is going to get worse. They get worse. And that's just a thing. And then that's up to the manufacturer, whatever nicotine they're using. All right. I got to go. I got to clean up my office. I got to pack. I got to get up early. I got to hit the road tomorrow. I got to jump in the hangs. It's going to be a whole big thing, but let me take one quick look. Yeah, we got that DIY. Seamus. I can't believe it's a 2-record vlog. 2 records, hella Canadian snacks, some new Pure Maxes, some CASAA liquids. This has become something that looks like I don't really want to drink it anymore. The Dr. Pepper float. The Dr. Pepper is like getting clear at the bottom. Oh, it still tastes good. Okay. Still tastes good. Looks like foamy diarrhea in a cup, but it still tastes legitimately like Dr. Pepper. Maybe it needs some mayonnaise on it. Okay, hang on. Let me take a quick look. We're good. We're good, you guys. We're good. Hey, I'm going to say goodbye, but before I do, I'm going to say, hell yeah, thank you. Thursday, vlog day. Love it. Love being here. Love doing it. Love hanging out with you guys. Love being part of the community. Love defending your rights. Love defending my rights. Love harm reduction. Love vaping. Love flavors. Love the shit out of all of it. And so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say, hey, I love you. And remember that vaping is going to change the world. We are going to help vaping change the GD world. So good. Earn in with some late vlog, Earn the Science Guy. The chemical changes phosphorus acid and the soda pop. Oh, you are from Michigan. Soda pop. Reacting with calcium in the milk to make 2 new products. Tricalcium phosphate and hydrogen. Oh, are these things I can drink, Earn? Are these things I can drink? Okay, you guys, I'm going to say bye. I'm going to say peace out. Thanks for making MTVD the Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. You know, literally just the best day of the week. And I appreciate you guys. And, you know, goddamn, I was going to make this vlog all about me because I just passed my 15-year vape-anniversary on January 27th. And then I decided, that's dumb. Why make it all about yourself? Make it all about vaping. Make it all about harm reduction. So here's to 15 more years. Here's to, hopefully I don't have to be an advocate for 15 more years. Hopefully within the next 15 years, vaping will just be accepted. Vaping will just be, it'll be like such a casual thing that you're going to go into a vape shop like you would a bar and order a craft beer, and you're going to order craft e-liquids, and it's just going to be a very normalized thing because it's going to come to a point where people aren't dying from vaping, but people are still dying from smoking. Anyway, all it takes is one domino, you guys. All it takes is one domino. So, hey, have a good night. Peace out. Big love. Be excellent to each other. Hell yeah, Kibotron. We got the same vape-anniversary. Shit yeah, that's right. Don't forget to cheese your jelly. 8 years Late Night Vape Show. Hell yeah, 8 years. Hell yeah, 8 years. 8 years. Vape-anniversary. There's a punk song for ya. 8 years. Vape-anniversary. Punk song on the vlog. That was dumb. I don't even have any alcohol or shed time in my system right now. This is just whatever. This is just me. So I'm going to say goodbye again. Apparently I don't know how to end a vlog. I'm going to turn off the 7th floor tango. Go away. And we're going to say goodbye with my new outro. That is, it's my BFF. It's Dwayne. It's Homeboy OC. He's my ride or die. He's my partner. He's my main man. He's my dude. He's my buddy. And I love him. And so we're going to let Homeboy OC sing us off into the evening. He believes he can fly. Hey, you guys. Hey. Love you.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun, 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 dun. I believe I can fly.